But first, something a bit rare. After the 5th series of Educating Archie, someone decided that it would be a good idea for Peter Brough and Archie Andrews to discard the Educating Archie format. This was in November 1954. They came up with Archie's the Boy, in which Archie was supposed to have grown into a teenager. It ran for just one series, and today, as a special treat, we present an edition which also features Benny Hill, Beryl Reid and Shirley Eaton.
Archie!
Where's Archie?
Has anybody seen Archie?
Ladies and gentlemen, Archie's the Boy.
Master Archie, what are you doing with your bike in the kitchen? Mr. Benjamin Hill's arriving today. What will he think? Screwdrivers and wheels all over the place.
But, Mrs. Briggs, you see, I've got a puncture.
Well, you don't seem to be going down very fast. Now, come along, hurry up and put that chain together.
All right, but, oh, dear, now, look. I've lost one of the links, so now where is it? Where's the missing link?
Mr. Brough's coming now.
Good morning, everybody. Archie, what do you think you're up to? Get that bicycle out of the kitchen at once.
All right, don't rush me. Now, where's the oil? I poured it into a cup and left it on the table. I needed to take the squeak out of my bike.
Well, at the moment, it's taking the squeak out of me. I thought it was me prune juice.
Well, Master and Mrs. Briggs, now, we better get on with your work. Now, come on. You know Mr. Benjamin Hill arrives today.
Oh, yes, and Master Archie's left the bathroom in a shocking state.
Well, I was only filing my nails.
I know, and the sawdust all over the place.
Well, we want the place to look smart for when Mr. Hill comes, you know. He's a great character. Why, given the chance, Mr. Hill will put the whole country on its feet.
Why? Is he going to start another bus strike?
Archie, here's a telegram I just received from him. Read it for me, will you, my boy?
All right. Dear Mr. Brough, will arrive on the 10:30 train. If the park is open before I leave, I'll wear a red geranium in my buttonhole. Yours, Benjamin Hill.
10:30, but Mr. Brough, it's 10 o'clock now.
What goodness me! Well, there's no time to lose. Come on, Archie, let's hurry down to the railway station. Come on.
Oh, yes, we must be there to meet him. Oh, I'm so excited, Brough. Do you think the train will be on time?
On time? Nowadays, you're lucky if they're going in the right direction.
Well, we got to go, Mrs. Briggs. See you later.
Yeah, come on, Brough, hurry up. We can't keep Mr. Hill waiting.
So Archie and Brough go off with a will to meet their friend Mr. Benjamin Hill. They get to the station and hear the clock chime.
And would you believe it, the train was on time.
Whoa, whoa!
There he is, Brough. Oi, Mr. Hill! Mr. Hill! Woo! Mr. Hill!
Hello, Archie! Hello, Mr. Brough!
Well, here you are at last, eh?
Yes, that's me, with me hair parted in the middle so that people can drink in me natural beauty from both sides.
Tell me, Mr. Hill, did you have a comfortable journey?
Oh, yes, they've got a wonderful new system for heating the compartments.
Oh, have they?
Yes, every 5 minutes a piece of hot coal comes flying in through the window.
Well, tell me, was the train crowded?
Oh, only as far as Newmarket. That's where the horses got out.
The horses?
Oh, I always travel with the mare.
You know, I like travelling in trains. Do you sit with your feet to the engine?
No, Archie, they're not long enough.
Oh, Mr. Hill, you are comical. I think we're going to be jolly good pals.
Well, I hope so, son. Mind you, you'd have laughed at the chap in the corner, you know. He hasn't paid his fare, so the ticket collector slung his case out the window. But it was all right. His little brother brought it back.
But where did his little brother come from?
Well, he was inside the case. Well, you know, I must tell you, Archie, because we got talking, you know, me and this chap. And he said, he said he used to work on the railway.
This chap?
This chap. He said he was one of those guards that blow whistles.
This chap?
This chap, very clever he was, you know. He said he'd worked his way up from being a wheel tapper's listener.
This chap?
This chap. But then he got into trouble and he got the sack, he said.
He said?
He said.
This chap?
This chap. You see, one day he was starting off a train and he got the hiccups.
The hiccups?
The hiccups.
This chap?
This chap. Very, very awkward to blow a whistle with the hiccups, he said.
He said?
He said.
This chap?
This chap.
What happened?
Well, instead of blowing, he sucked and he sent the train out backwards.
Well, anyway, we're very happy that you're here, Mr. Hill.
Well, you'll be happier still when you see the presents I've brought you. Now, first of all, here's one for your little friend, Monica.
Oh, look, bath salts.
Yes, there's instructions on the side how to use them. Now, Archie, you collect engine numbers, don't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, here's one. Now, don't drop it. I went to a lot of trouble getting it off the engine with a screwdriver.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I haven't forgotten you, Mr. Bruff. Here's a lobster.
Lobster? Oh, thanks. I'll take it home for dinner.
Oh, it's had its dinner. Take it to the pictures.
Well, come on. We'll go and have a nice cup of tea, Mr.
Hey,
Hill.
what about my case?
Well, Archie'll stay here and mind it, won't you, my boy?
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's a lovely case, Mr. Hill, isn't it? But what are those letters on the side? BDH.
BDH. Those are my initials. Benjamin D. Hill.
Oh, what does the D stand for?
Doris. You see, my mother wanted a girl.
Oh.
Now, come on, Mr. Bruff. We'll go over to the buffet.
All right. And Archie, don't forget, whatever you do, take care of that suitcase.
I will, Bruff. Don't worry.
Hello, Archie.
Why, if it isn't the gang from next door.
Hello, Archie.
Here, what are you all doing at the station?
We've been looking at the engines.
Oh, yes, aren't they super?
We can make a noise like an engine, Archie.
Yes, by singing together.
Oh, how?
Just you listen.
Wow, wow. I went a-riding home down to Santa Fe. There's been a lot of changes since I've been away. I went to have a dance at the old dance hall, where they were having a ball. They were doing the mambo. What the heck is a mambo? They were doing the mambo while I just stood around. I looked around the place for my best gal Flo. I asked a lot of people for my best friend Joe. Nobody seemed to know where my two friends were, except that he was with her. They were doing the mambo. Well, they call it a mambo. They were doing the mambo while I just stood around. I used to be a dance hall dandy, but it seems since I've been gone, there's an awful lot of changes. I don't know what's going on. I got a big surprise on the patio. I found the gal a-hugging with my best friend Joe. And when they turned around and they looked my way, they smiled and shouted, ole. They were doing the mambo. Well, it looked like the mambo. They were doing the mambo while I just stood around. Mambo! Mambo! They were doing the mambo.
Hello, Monica. How are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely fed up.
Oh, but why?
Well, you see, we've just had chemistry lesson, you know, stinks. And I think I must have mixed the wrong chemicals together because there was a terrific explosion.
Oh, was your mistress furious?
We don't know. She hasn't come down yet.
Oh, she must have gone high.
Hi. Archie, you know the cow that jumped over the moon?
Uh-huh.
Well, she's the only one who's ever got up high enough to milk it. I say, has Mr. Hill arrived yet?
Oh, yeah, he's over there with Bruff. And he asked me to give you this present.
Oh, thanks awfully.
Yes, they're bath salts.
Yes, I know, and they taste delicious. I say, Mr. Hill seems jolly decent. Let's buy him a present.
But we haven't any money.
I have. I sold a bicycle for 5 bob.
Oh, but Monica, surely a bicycle's worth more to you than 5 shillings?
Not if it's Brenda's. Now, come on, Archie, let's go into this tobacconist's shop on the platform here.
But Mr. Hill asked me to stay here and mind his case.
Oh, never mind his silly old case. Come on, let's go in. Hello, shop! Customers! There's no one here.
Monica, look at all these cigarettes.
Does Mr. Bruff buy his cigarettes here?
Oh, no, he usually gets them from the high street.
Which shop?
Oh, no shop, just the high street.
But now, what should we buy for Mr. Hill?
How about a cigar? Eh? Let's buy him this fat little brown one.
Archie, that's my finger. Oh, here's a cigar. Smells lovely. Better than those cigarettes we have at school.
Monica, how do you get cigarettes at school?
Oh, easy. We put a pin on the end of a hockey stick, lean out of the window, and harpoon them from behind the errand boy's ears. I say, I'm going to have a whiff of this cigar. I've got a match in my little black pocket.
Careful.
Luxury.
Here, steady on. Here, don't smoke it all.
Ecstasy. Archie, ring up Downing Street and ask them if they want a dog end.
Now, go easy, steady on. Here, let me have a puff.
All right, here you are.
Oh, thanks. There. Oh.
Lovely.
I've had enough of this.
Oh, what are you looking for? The ashtray?
No, the bucket.
Archie.
All right, I'll throw the cigar out of the door.
All right.
Oh, dear, look, I've missed.
Oh.
Here, look where it's landed. Right on that armchair.
Yes. Oh, Archie, shut up. Here's the tobacconist coming.
Oh, all right.
How do you do? Blimey, it's you two again. Hello? What have you two been up to?
Oh, nothing, sir.
Well, it looks very suspicious. Look at your face, Sonny. It's all green. And yours, young lady, is all red.
Well, if you stand in the middle, we'll have a perfect set of traffic lights.
Hello? I can smell trouble from you two already.
I know what he can smell.
Yes, the cigars set the chair alight.
Now, look, you two, come on. Get out of my shop. I wouldn't serve you two under any circumstances.
But we want a present for Mr. Hill. We've got money.
I've got a nice table lighter going cheap.
But it hasn't got a flint.
I know. Saves petrol. All right, I'll show you something else. Any of these for £5, a pipe, a penknife, or a pouch?
We don't want a pipe.
I'll put it back on the shelf.
Don't want the penknife.
I'll put that back in the case. Now, what about this pouch?
Put that back on the kangaroo.
Oh, some mothers don't half have 'em. Come here, little girl. Here's a nice ball for you. Go and play on the railway lines.
Oh, but... But we want a present.
If you stay much longer, you won't even have a future. Now, all right. While you're making up your minds, I'll sit down in my favourite armchair.
Oh, I say, Monica, the cigar's still alight on the chair.
Ah, this is it. Now, where's my racing paper? I'll try and pick out a winner.
Little does he know, at any moment he's going to get a red-hot tip.
Well, now, here's a likely-looking horse. The trousers, they're scorching. They're on fire. That was a jolly good idea, putting that cigar on my seat, wasn't it? Help!
Turn round and I'll fan you with your newspaper.
Will that put it out, Monica?
No.
Help, it's getting worse. I'm smoking. Look at me, I'm smoking.
Never mind, you're old enough.
Stop running up and down. From behind, you look like a jet plane taking off.
Here, I say, supposing a customer comes in for cigarettes, I won't be able to serve him.
No, but you could bend over and give him a light.
Here, I say, give me that bucket in the corner of water.
Yes, right, here it is. Now, sit down on it.
Right. Ooh! Come here, help me, get me... Ooh, I can't get up now.
Oh, why not?
I'm stuck in the bucket.
Oh, no, not to worry, we'll help you. Archie, you get hold of his head and I'll get hold of his bucket.
All right.
Now, pull.
Okay, here we go. Heave.
To you.
To me.
What can I do?
Wriggle a bit.
Ooh.
Now, Archie.
Come on, pull hard, Monica.
Right here. One final heave.
Now, be careful.
Okay, here
no,
we go.
not near that showcase.
What?
It's got to go back to the makers.
Oh.
I've been asking them to take it back for weeks. I can't get rid of it. No, look out!
Oh, well, that's your little problem solved.
Go away!
Come on, Archie, we better run for it.
All right,
quick.
come on, let's hop it as soon as we can. Come on, get cracking.
Oh, hello, Archie. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, why, it's Shirley, the lovely girl from the flower shop. Pew. Oh, isn't she wonderful? Look, all clean and white and gleaming.
Yes, it's like a wash basin.
Well, Well, it is a lovely surprise to see you on the station, Archie.
Guess her. I bet when she was a baby, she sucked her thumb through a straw.
Now, Monica, you're just jealous. Look at her lovely complexion. It's just like cream.
Yes, clotted cream.
What are you doing here, Archie?
Well, you see, we want to buy a present for Mr. Hill, but we don't know what to get.
Then come with me and I'll give you a nice carnation for his buttonhole. Do you know if Mr. Hill has a hole in his lapel?
No, but we know the tobacconist had a hole in his trousers.
Oh, Monica, do behave yourself in front of my nice friend.
Oh, it's like that, is it? All right. But remember this. I'll remember this, too, next time you want some elastic for your catapult. Goodbye, Errol.
Would you like that buttonhole for Mr. Hill? And I'll make one just for you, too.
What, just for me? Oh, you are nice. Here, will it take long?
No. While you're waiting, I'll sing you a little song.
Oh, that'll be lovely.
It had to be you.
Who, me?
It had to be you.
Oh, I better talk to Ralph about this.
I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you, you, you. Darling, it had to be you.
Hello, Archie. I think we've had a nice cup of tea.
Oh, Mr. Hill, I've got a little present for you. Here's a buttonhole.
Oh, that's lovely. My favourite flower, a red cremation.
Archie, where's Mr. Hill's case? What's happened to it?
Well, Bruff, you see, Monica came along.
Now, where's that case?
Well, there it is. Gone.
Archie. All Mr. Hill's valuables were in that case. Everything's gone. Even that travelling clock I gave him last Christmas.
Yes, it's the first time that clock's ever gone.
Well, don't you worry, Mr. Hill. We'll find that case for you. Yes, I'll go and see the station master at once.
And we'll go and search the platform. Now, come on, Archie.
Off they go, madly searching high and low. Where is that case?
Oh, Mr. Hill, look, there's your case. That man's got it there.
That's right. With the initials BDH. Hey, you stop. I say that's my case.
Whose case?
My case.
Hello. What's going on here?
Oh, dear, it's the railway inspector.
This man's trying to pilfer me pigskin portmanteau.
Oh, no, I'm not. Those are my initials on that case.
We'll soon find out who it belongs to. Open it up and let's see the contents.
Oh, Inspector, you are clever.
Oh, yes. You can see he's sharp by the way his head comes to a point. I'll bet his mother never used to put him to bed.
Didn't she, Mr. Hill?
No, she tied feathers round his feet and threw him into a dartboard. What have you got in that case?
My samples. I travel in sticking plaster.
Oh, so that's why you walk that way.
Look here. Give that case to me. Give it here. I'll open it. Blimey, it's empty. Here, you. I thought you said you travelled in sticking plaster.
Well, I do, only this week I'm on holiday.
Well, it proves it's your case anyway. And as for you, if I catch you making trouble again, I'll have you run in, see?
Yes, Inspector. Now, come on, Archie. Let's look for the case.
Off they go, madly searching high and low. Where is that case?
Well, you know, I'm really sorry about that case of yours, Mr. Hill. I hope we can locate it soon.
Oh, not only will we locate it, Archie, but we'll find it as well.
Here, Mr. Hill, look. There's a girl going into that railway compartment. Look at the initials on her case.
BDH, well, that's mine. Well, let's get into her compartment.
Hello. Oh, just a minute. So it's you again. Now, you can't get into that compartment. It's for ladies only.
Well, so am I for ladies only.
Now, that's enough. Come on, clear it off. And if I catch you snooping round again...
But it's his case.
Beat it.
Oh, dear. What are we going to do now, Mr. Hill?
Now, don't worry, son. If it's for ladies only, then I'll be a lady only.
What?
Now, all I need is some long hair.
Oh, yeah. Here, I tell you what, look. Put some of this straw out of this horse box on your head. There you are. That's it.
Nice and warm, isn't it?
That's
now,
lovely.
I'll just put my scarf round my head.
That's right. Go on. That's the way. Well, that's marvellous, isn't it, eh? Here, it's so dark under this bridge, the inspector won't know it's you getting into the ladies-only compartment.
I'll say, how do I look?
Well, the horse seems to think you're all right.
Right, well, here we go.
Hello. Here, where are you going?
Well, now you're asking, aren't you?
Here, you're in a hurry to get the train, aren't you?
Well, it's a long journey. So I went back onto the platform to have a cup of tea and everything.
Here I say, your face looks familiar.
Well, it ought to. I've had it a long time.
Yes, yours is the sort of face that grows on me.
Well, that's funny. It grows on me as well.
Here I say, that face looks a bit rough.
Oh, well, that was a mistake.
It looks like it.
Well, you see, I ran out of face powder, so I had to use baking powder instead.
Baking powder?
Yes. I got caught in the rain, sat in front of the fire to dry, and my face broke out in biscuits.
Now, I'm sure I've seen you before. What's your name?
Primrose. Primrose Hill.
Very nice name. Tell me, how old are you, Primrose?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I'm 18, 19 or 20.
Eh?
She said she was 18 in 1920.
Here I say, how about coming out with me one night? Pictures, supper, then on the way home I might give you a little surprise.
That's nothing to the surprise I'll give you.
You're a saucy little monkey, aren't you?
All the things you say.
Go on with you. Here, get in your compartment before the train goes. I'm pushing off now. Don't forget, be good.
Well, so far I've been very careful.
Now, quick, Mr. Hill, come on, there's your chance. Nip into the compartment and get your case. Go on.
Yes, right, Archie. Now, here we go. You keep a lookout.
All right. There you are. There's the case, Mr. Hill. Go on. Grab it.
Oh, Archie, it's burst open. Look, Archie, it's full of ladies' clothes. Look, there's a pair of ladies' gloves, a pair of ladies' shoes, a pair of... Archie, close your eyes. No, Archie, you're too young.
Here, what's going on here? Oh, it's you again.
Well, come on, son, let's run for it.
But what about your case?
That'll be coming up next week. Oh, if ever that inspector gets hold of me, Archie, I'm sunk.
Mr. Hill, we're saved. Look, here's your case, standing by the ticket office.
BDH. That's it, Archie. I'd better open it up and see if anything's been pinched.
That's right, go on. Here, look what's inside. Pinches, pliers, hammer and chisel.
Hobnail boots, a boiled egg and a bottle of gravy browning.
Yeah, are you sure that this is your case?
Well, of course it isn't. With tools like this in it, it must belong to a dentist. Look at the name inside. BDH. Blitzwitch. Dental hypnotist.
Blitzwitch?
Bless you.
But, Mr. Hill, that means that Professor Blitzwitch must have taken your case to the dental clinic.
Well, there's only one way to get in there. I shall have to be Professor Blitzwitch.
Oh, Mr. Hill, you've got brains.
Oh, I know. I'm not just a pretty face. Come on, Archie.
All right.
Off they go, madly searching high and low and following the latest clue. To the dental clinic go those two.
Oh, this is the place, Archie.
Ah, Professor Blitzwitch.
Yeah, that is me. How am I doing, Archie?
Okay, jolly good.
Well, I'll introduce you. Gentlemen, students of the dental clinic, Professor Blitzwitch has arrived. Bring on the patient.
About time, too. I've been talking to myself out there, and I've had some very funny answers.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting in the theatre.
Theatre? Call that a theatre? I've been trying for the last 20 minutes to get a chalk ice.
Yes, well, won't you sit down, please, Miss...
They call me Marlene, you see. That's my name.
Yes, well, Marlene, what's your trouble?
It's my teeth, you see, like in my mouth. They stick out too much.
Yes, and does that inconvenience you?
Oh, well, it's not so much me, you see, but it's my boyfriend, Pierce. He's terrific. You see, every time I kiss him goodnight, I undo his collar and tie.
Yes, you must find that very upsetting.
Oh, I do. I've swallowed 3 of his front studs already.
And I suppose that after treatment, you'll marry your boyfriend.
Oh, yes, I'm longing for the day when Pierce carries me earrings over the threshold.
Yes, well, just relax in your chair. Now, tell me, are you a hypnotic subject?
No, I'm a British subject.
No, you don't understand. Professor Blitzwit is going to hypnotize you. Come and meet him.
It's a pleasure, I'm sure.
Here, Mr. Hill, what are you going to do?
Give us that white coat. I'm being driven to extraction.
But, Mr. Hill, can you hypnotize people?
Hypnotize them? Why, I only have to look at a potato and its eyes pop out.
Gentlemen, Professor Blitzwit.
Thank you, gentlemen. Now, as I was coming to this theatre tonight, a very funny thing happened to me.
No, Mr. Hill, you give the game away. They think you come from Vienna.
Oh, Vienna, oh. Meine Herren, as ich was coming to das Theater tonight...
Professor, your voice has changed.
I know, but I can't be a boy soprano all my life.
Well, here is your patient. I'll leave you to carry on, Professor.
Here I am. Come on, send me.
Well, would you mind removing your eyelashes?
Why? Are they bothering you?
No, but if you blink while I'm hypnotizing you, you'll flog me to death. Now, relax. Lie right back. Keep quite still. Close your eyes. Empty your mind. There's a dustbin. Open your mouth. And I want you to think of nothing.
Ooh, this happened to me last night at the Palais.
Oh, were you being hypnotized?
No, I was doing the creep.
Here, is she in a trance yet, Mr. Hill?
Well, with her face, how can you tell?
Well, I think I'd better have a look at those teeth of yours that want straightening. Oh, that's a black one in front. Is it decayed?
No, that's the place where I wet me mascara.
Here I say, I want to talk to you two.
Oh, it's that railway inspector again, after that case of yours. Oh, I think you better start the operation.
All right, but I've no idea what I'm doing.
Forceps.
Forceps.
Grips. Steel wool. Mirror. Brush.
Comb.
Now, don't be daft, that you put me off. Now, let's get a grip on her tooth and start again. Now,
Forceps.
Grips.
Yeah, you two.
Railway inspector.
That chap.
That's the chap.
Let's beat it.
You said it.
Well, come on, son.
Let's run for it.
Oh, dear! My tooth! What about me tooth?
Sorry about that, miss. I'll send it to you back by post.
Here, you stop, I want you.
Well, we don't want you now. Come on, Archie.
I've been trying to tell you I know where your case is. I know where it's gone.
My case?
Yes, it was marked BD8, so I sent it there.
You sent it where?
To the Battersea Dogs Home.
The Battersea Dogs Home? Well, Archie, there's only one way to get in there.
Yes, I know, Mr. Hill.
Yes, Archie's the boy, all right. And involved in his escapades this week were Peter Brough, Benny Hill, Beryl Reid, Graham Stark, Shirley Eaton, Peter Madden, and the Coronets. The augmented BBC Review Orchestra was conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. This recorded program was written by Eddie Maguire, Ronald Wolfe, and Rex Dorr, and produced by Roy Spear.
That was broadcast for the first, and who knows, possibly the only time, on the 11th of November 1954. Archie's the Boy turned out to be a misguided attempt to change Archie's radio vehicle, and Educating Archie returned in September the following year.
Bangers and mash,
minestrone,
bangers and mash,
macaroni.
Give us a bash at the bangers and mash, me mother used to make.
Eat your tagliatelle, Joe.
I could kill him. If he were here. Where are we going to find another one like him? Do we need to find another one like him? Of course we do. Why? He was a genius.
He was a psychopath.
Juan Jose, get the phone. Don't tell him I'm in, unless it's Des.
Who's Des?
A mate.
You haven't got any mates.
Hello, Valentine's Viennese Patisserie. How can I help you?
I don't know where we'll find another one like him.
We don't need to find another one like him.
And who's going to do the cooking? You?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Okay, thank you, bye-bye.
Who's that?
Veg suppliers.
What do they want?
Money.
What did you tell them?
They'll be paid by the end of the week.
They won't.
I know.
Has anyone seen the margarine?
By the sink.
No, who's going to do the pastries for this afternoon's corporate picnic?
I don't know.
What is a corporate picnic?
Well, can't we do something else?
Oh, I've lost the lead to the mustard.
Here it is.
What do you mean?
Well, do we have to do Viennese pastries?
Of course we do.
Why?
That's what they've hired us for.
Yeah, but they didn't know we'd lose our chef.
If they've booked Viennese, Viennese is what they should get.
I think Jimmy's right to consider other options.
Oh, what do you know about it?
Nothing. Can you pass me the mayonnaise?
You've got enough there already. Who's that?
Who's what?
Are we expecting someone?
The woman about the job.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot.
You seem quite nervous today, Kingsley, I have to say.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous.
Doesn't he seem nervous to you, Jimmy?
What are you nervous about, Kingsley?
I'm not nervous, for Christ's sake. Juan Jose, get the door and shut up. And you, Jimmy, you can pop out now and get the vino in for this afternoon while you're still on top of the sandwiches.
Oh, about the van, Kings.
I don't want to talk about the van.
It's on its last leg.
It'll be all right.
Jimmy.
Yeah?
This is Martina, who's come about the job.
Hiya.
Hi.
Jimmy is Kingsley's brother.
Who's Kingsley?
He's the boss. He's in the kitchen.
I'm just going out to get the vino. I'll see you a bit later.
Okay, see you later.
Hooligan.
Morning, Mrs. Olney.
They'll be around one of these days. They'll close you down. There'll be no more fish and chips frying in this street.
We don't do fish and chips, Mrs. Olney.
They'll close you down, and then where will you be?
Oh, don't do this, please.
We're an outside catering company who specialise in high-quality Viennese pastries for both cold buffet lunches and more elaborate evening functions. We also have sandwich contracts with 4 of the major offices in town. Now, this afternoon, we're doing a light cold buffet for a corporate picnic. I presume you've got some previous experience of working in a kitchen, Martina?
Yes.
And where did you work?
In a convent.
A convent?
I've got references.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're not quite what we're looking for.
Why? What are we looking for?
Well, someone with more commercial experience.
I was in charge of the whole kitchen.
She was in charge of the whole kitchen?
Yeah, but convent's not the same thing.
Not the same thing as what?
As a restaurant.
Well, no. But does that matter?
Juan Jose, can you get the phone? Oh, and don't tell them I'm in unless it's Des.
Hello, Valentine's Viennese.
The thing is, I'm really looking for an expert in the fine arts of Viennese cuisine.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
Veg suppliers.
Oh, what do they want?
Money.
They haven't got any.
I know.
What did you tell them?
They'll be paid by the end of the week.
Well, they won't.
I know.
The van won't start.
What?
I told you.
Can you fix it?
Maybe.
Well, how long will it take?
Sorry.
I've no idea.
What about the deliveries?
I'll be as quick as I can.
What about the sandwiches?
Yeah, what about the sandwiches?
There's still 260 left to make in under 2 hours. I don't think I can do it alone. I'm no Flash Gordon.
Martina, you've got the job.
Oh, thanks.
It's only temporary till we can get a Viennese chef.
That's fine.
I'll be in the office.
Sorry,
Martina, anyone rings, don't tell them I'm in unless it's Des.
Okay.
Any questions, ask the matador.
So, where do I put these now?
Over there.
Okie doke.
You're very fast.
Am I?
As a sandwich maker, you're very fast and you don't panic. I'm impressed. 93 sandwiches to go and 29 minutes. We might make it. Can you chuck me a lettuce?
Catch!
Thank you.
Where are you from, Juan Jose?
From Argentina.
Why did you come to England?
To marry a dentist.
Oh, that's romantic.
It was.
How did you meet her?
I passed out when we were waiting at a bus stop in Buenos Aires. She slapped my face to wake me up. Then we fell in love.
Jimmy!
What?
Is the van ready yet?
Of course it's not ready yet.
Why not?
The starter motor's shot, and we need an entirely new clutch assembly.
So?
Well, I can't do it without the parts.
You've got to do it without the parts.
We're wrecking the engine.
I don't care about the engine.
Well, it'll just break down again.
You can always fix it again.
Oh, yeah. I never thought of that.
As soon as you're done, get the sandwiches in the van. Oh, and can you take Martini with you in case she has to deliver?
So, where were you working before?
In a convent.
Were you, a nun?
Yes. Do I look like one?
No. Well, I don't know. What does a nun look like?
I think people imagine that we look like librarians.
Really?
You know, when we're in our normal clothes. Mainly because they don't think we'd have anything nice to wear. But some nuns are very chic.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
And, of course, so are lots of librarians.
It wasn't what you looked like.
It wasn't.
I imagine nuns do their own cooking.
They do.
So you've had to have been one to be working there.
You should be a detective.
I've been thinking about it.
Actually, I'm still a nun.
You are?
I haven't really left.
What are you doing here, then?
I don't know. I might go back.
Can you do that?
Yes, sometimes, in special circumstances, you can.
Oh, I see.
But Kingsley said the job's only temporary.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So it's all right, isn't it?
Oh, of course it's all right.
I don't want you to think I'm conning you.
I don't.
But you know what I mean, like when you promise Safeways you want to stay with them for the rest of your life, but in 6 weeks' time you're going back to school.
I never promised Safeways I'd stay with them for the rest of my life.
I did.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull over.
So, have you got any connection with Austria?
With Austria? No.
I thought maybe your granny was Austrian or something.
No.
So why did Kingsley go for Viennese patisserie?
God knows. Can you pass me the screwdriver?
This one?
Yeah. Cheers. I think it would be great if we could do pies.
Pies?
You know, steak and kidney with Guinness gravy, and ham and mushroom with rosemary. Corned beef and potato and vegetable rosti. OK. Can you pass me the other one? Cheers. And we could offer everyone 5 varieties of peas. Mushy peas, minty peas, parched peas.
Sounds gorgeous.
I just need to fix this. Can you pass me the pliers? Thanks. Yeah. We could offer people the traditional pie with a twist. And maybe not even tell them that they weren't getting an average pie until afterwards, when they go, blimey, what a fantastic pie. We could make our own sausages as well. A whole variety, with herbs and spices and gorgeous mashed potato with loads of butter and melted cheese. Can you pass me that cloth? The one on the dashboard?
Here.
I'm nearly done.
Will the officers go mad with us?
Probably. Can I just try the engine? Voila.
Where the hell have you two been?
Where the hell do you think?
You're late.
Well, we left late.
I can't trust you to do anything.
What have I done wrong now?
We've lost the Albright contract.
Oh, what?
I promised them you'd be there by 12 o'clock.
Well, you shouldn't have.
You should have delivered to them first.
We did deliver to them first.
Oh, no. They said you weren't there till 12:45.
The van broke down.
How are we supposed to run a sandwich service without anything to deliver in?
We are not a sandwich service.
We could get a loan out.
No.
Well, why don't we talk to the bank, you and me?
I said no. Juan Jose, get the phone and don't tell anyone in unless it's Des.
Hello, Valentine's Viennese patisserie. Yeah, I just passed you over.
Is Des?
What?
Is Des?
Oh, thanks. I'll take it in the office.
He's going to take it in the office.
Who's Des?
He's a mate of Kingsley's.
I thought Kingsley didn't have any mates.
He doesn't.
So who's Des?
I think I'll go and find out.
So, Juan Jose,
So, Martina,
where do we start?
what are you talking about?
The corporate picnic.
Ah, the corporate picnic.
Where do we start?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Yes. Yes, I know. Well, if you could just give me another week, and I'll have it sorted for you. I realise you've been more than patient. No, I don't think you're an idiot. No. Well, I don't know. Yes, I mean, I'll try. I'll do my best. Hello?
Kingsley?
Yes.
You look awful.
I feel fine.
Well, you don't look fine.
I'm all right.
So that was Des?
Yes.
What did he want?
Oh, some alcohol. Spanish plunk without the VAT. I said I could get hold of it. He's having a barbecue.
In January?
Oh, I don't know what the event is exactly.
What's going on, Kingsley?
Nothing's going on.
Hello?
Come in.
Kingsley,
And what do you want?
you look so pale.
He looks awful, doesn't he?
Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
I don't want to lie down for a bit. Juan Jose, what do you want?
I'm looking for recipes.
Recipes?
For the Viennese pastries.
We don't keep recipes.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. Who is it, please?
Don't play games with me, Mr. Valentine.
Oh, no. Mrs. Olney, I've not got the time today.
Why didn't you open the door?
I was just being cautious.
Cautious of what?
Well, never you mind.
Charming, that is.
What do you want?
I'll tell Frank how you speak to me. I'll tell him.
Well, you tell him.
He'll be round here. He'll have words with you.
They don't have any recipes.
They don't?
No.
Well, what did the other chef do?
It was all in his head, I suppose.
How long have you worked here?
7 months.
And in 7 months you didn't do anything but chop the vegetables and peel apples.
He never let me near the proper cooking. He used to threaten me with a knife if I came close. It's true. He was a psychopath.
But you used to serve these pastries at the functions, didn't you?
Yes.
So you must remember what they look like.
I could draw them for you.
I've rung them.
Who have you rung?
I told them how you're spreading germs.
Oh, did you?
H&S, Mr. Valentine. Health and safety. They'll be round any day now. They promised. They'll close you down. Oh, they'll send you packing. This is a nice family street.
We're not football hooligans, Mrs. Olney. We're a catering company.
Spreading germs.
Thank you, Mrs. Olney, and goodbye.
What have you got to be cautious of?
Eh? What are you talking about?
Why didn't you open the door?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that.
Burglars.
What?
I'm cautious of burglars.
Oh, right. Because they always ring on the doorbell.
Well, you'd know, Jimmy. You'd know.
What did you say?
Nothing. Look, just stop fretting, Jimmy.
We're up to our necks in bills and cancellations, and you won't tell me what's going on.
Nothing is going on.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing either.
Yours look okay.
They're okay if I lean them against the wall, but they won't stay together on their own.
Oh, what are we going to say to Kingsley?
Nothing. We say nothing to Kingsley.
Maybe if we just put them in the oven, they'll come out all right.
Okay, just put them in the oven. Oh, my God.
What?
I forgot to preheat it. And these damn things take forever to warm up.
Do they argue like this a lot?
Not normally this loud.
Come on, man. I've put 5 years of my life into this business.
Well, it's not like you had any choice, is it?
And what's that supposed to mean?
I did you a favour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Who else could you get to run round for you, do everything for you, and still fix your sodding van every 5 minutes?
Oh, who else would have employed an ex-car mechanic with a criminal record?
God, you're so superior.
Oh, no, pal, I'm just being honest.
What?
I'm being honest.
Kingsley, you couldn't tell the truth to save your life.
Oh, look, Jimmy.
You're on the edge of a heart attack.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
But you still won't tell me what's going on.
There's nothing... Where are you going? Jimmy?
Where do you think? Come on.
Jimmy?
Hiya.
Brought you a cup of tea.
Oh, thank you.
How's the van?
goes like a rocket. How's the pastries?
Well, they're in the oven.
Right.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did you hear any of that?
A bit.
Did you hear what we were saying?
Not really. Kingsley says he's not coming to the picnic. He doesn't feel well.
Doesn't he?
So, it's just me and Juan Jose.
You'll be all right.
Of course we will.
You're not worried, are you?
No.
I'd come with you, but, well, I'm not very good at that stuff.
No, it's fine. We'll be fine. I'd better get back to the washing up.
Martina?
Yeah?
Do you mind me asking why you left the convent? No, that's a really personal question, sorry.
It's fine.
I can't believe I just asked you that.
Oh, it's fine, Jimmy. Honestly, I don't mind telling you. Except, you mustn't laugh.
Oh, I won't laugh.
You might. I know what I sound like.
I won't laugh. I wouldn't dream of laughing.
Well, I always thought that God had something really specific planned for me to do. Something probably quite beautiful and noble and everything, and very specific. So obviously, I became a nun.
Obviously.
But then after 3 years in the convent, there was still no sign from God of what this specific thing was.
Oh, right.
So I decided to leave the convent temporarily to see if I could find the answers in the outside world.
Right.
If I don't have any luck, then I'll go back to the convent and I'll keep praying.
And how will you know whether you've found the answer?
There'll be signs.
From who?
From God.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Why don't you tell him about the pies?
Who? God?
Kingsley.
Oh, right.
Why don't you?
No.
Why not?
Oh, he'll hate it. He hates pies.
Well, have you ever asked him?
No, but I know Kingsley. I know how he'll react.
I think you should say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm taking the pastries out of the oven.
What do they look like?
Oh, my God.
What?
They look all right.
Great.
It's a miracle. I could kiss you.
Don't do that.
Why not?
You're a married man.
I'm getting a divorce.
Since when?
Since 3 months ago.
Oh, Juan Jose, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It wasn't a very spiritual relationship.
OK, the van's ready. We can start bringing the stuff out. Pass me that box. What's that supposed to be?
Apple strudel.
Really?
You should have seen them before they were cooked.
Have you got the wine?
Here.
Cheers.
Don't you think Martina's lovely?
She seems like a very nice person.
Oh, she is. I like to sleep with her.
I don't think she'd be all that keen.
You don't think she likes me?
I don't know if she likes you. I just know that she's a nun.
A nun?
Didn't she tell you?
No.
Is that the lot?
That's the lot.
Great.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
It's such a shame.
Juan Jose, now listen, right? You've got to be very careful with the van. Don't rev it too much, and be gentle with the clutch.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't believe she's a nun.
Do you think it's going to be all right?
What?
The corporate picnic.
I don't know.
Are you worried?
Worried? No. No, not at all. You never told me you were a nun.
You never asked me.
Why would I ask you a thing like that?
Kingsley?
What?
How are you feeling?
A bit better.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, yeah, I'd love a cup of tea.
I was thinking, you know...
Yeah?
Well, maybe we could do pies instead.
We're not doing pies.
Why not?
Because it's not classy.
Maybe we were never meant to be classy. Maybe it was never our destiny.
What are you talking about?
I think we should change the menu.
There's nothing wrong with the menu.
Except that no one wants to eat it.
We're just going through a bad patch.
Yeah, that's lasted 5 years.
Don't exaggerate.
Well, we can't go on like this.
I know.
What?
I know.
So you admit we need a change?
I borrowed some money, Jimmy.
You what?
I borrowed some money.
Where from?
From some people.
Oh, God.
And now they want it back.
Why did you do that?
Because if I hadn't, we'd have been finished.
Kingsley, we are finished.
No, don't say that.
All right, listen. I'll make us some tea. We'll sit down together. We'll work it out.
That was awful.
It was.
I can't believe they just fell apart like that.
1 minute they were all right, and the next minute... What's that noise?
What noise?
Listen. What happened?
I think the van has died.
We'll have to walk.
A walk could be nice.
It's only 3 streets.
And it's a lovely evening.
I wish we had brought an umbrella.
So do I.
The rain is trickling down my collar.
Oh, it's horrible when that happens.
But in a way it's good, because then you feel like you're in a book.
Do you?
Don't you ever feel like that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I can hear the description. The rain trickled down his collar. He felt depressed. He turned to look down his street, but she was already gone.
Who?
What?
Who was already gone?
The woman that the depressed man was losing.
Right.
I don't know what went wrong. I had it all worked out. I was going to be someone in the catering world. I was going to command respect for bringing an innovative alternative to Manchester M15. I was going to be rich and fat and fly out to America 3 times a year.
How many sugars are you having?
I don't know yet.
Kingsley?
What?
Stop.
Stop what?
Stop putting sugars in your tea.
I need the energy.
What? Are you running the London Marathon later?
I need the energy for my brain.
All right, your brain.
We've got to make a plan.
Yeah, right.
And I don't need your sarcasm.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, what was that about the London Marathon, huh? That was sarcasm.
You put 15 sugars in your tea.
So?
So it's difficult not to remark on it.
It doesn't help, Jimmy.
What doesn't help?
You're always trying to be funny in a crisis.
I hardly ever try to be funny in a crisis.
You know, I never thought I'd be the kind of person to get a divorce. I thought I might kill someone, but I never thought I'd get a divorce.
Why did you think you might kill someone?
Well, I could imagine it happening. I could imagine being incredibly drunk in a bar one night in August, and I get into an argument with a man about football, and we kill each other.
He kills you as well?
Well, either I kill him or he kills me.
Do you feel that strongly about football?
No, but that's kind of the point. I think it would have to be something that neither of us cared about all that much. The argument would just be the excuse to get into a fight.
Why would you want to get into a fight?
I don't know. It would just be one of those crazy nights. The kind of thing that needn't have happened, but at the same time was inevitable.
So, how long have we got to get this money together?
I don't know exactly.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, did they not say when they wanted it back?
Yeah, they did.
So when did they want it?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
They wanted it yesterday.
And you sat there last night watching Corrie and Top Gear, and they think it's all over, and you didn't say a word?
I didn't want to worry you.
Really?
I was trying to keep you out of it.
No, you just didn't want to admit that you'd made a mistake.
I was trying to keep you out of it, and I didn't want to admit I made a mistake. I'm not a total git, Jimmy.
Oh, I know that.
I never thought I'd be the kind of nun to leave the convent.
But you haven't left.
But I never thought I'd even need to reconsider. I thought I knew exactly what I was doing when I went in.
Oh, no one ever knows exactly what they're doing.
Maybe you're right.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the world is full of people who know exactly what they're doing. And I'm just talking rubbish to make us feel better about the fact that neither of us know what we're doing. You don't look like a nun.
No one looks like a nun.
That's not true. Some nuns look incredibly like nuns.
Well, then, it's the habit. If they weren't in a habit, you wouldn't have a clue what they were.
I probably think they were librarians.
Why's the front door open? Hello? Jimmy? Kingsley?
Oh, my God.
Jimmy? Is anyone home?
Hiya.
What happened? Where's the furniture?
They took it.
Who took it?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Kingsley, told me he owed some people money. Other people, not the bank or the suppliers. Although, of course, we do owe all of them as well. I said we'd sort it out. I told him not to worry. I went out, well, only for about half an hour. I came back to everything gone.
Where's Kingsley?
I don't know. He left me this.
Dear Jimmy, they took the lot except the kitchen. Thank God it is fitted. We still owe them $2.5 grand. They have given us 6 weeks to get it together. Love, Kings. Oh, P.S. I can't read the P.S.
Me neither.
Let's see. Something, the dog, and something.
We don't have a dog. I think he's rambling. I think he might be suffering from some kind of hysterical delirium.
Are you worried about him?
Oh, not really. I suppose he'll be back later.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
We need a drink.
We've got nothing in.
We can drink the cooking wine.
Where am I going to get $2.5 grand from?
We've got to make a profit.
Oh, Martina, be realistic.
I am being realistic.
This business is never going to make a profit in 6 weeks.
It might, if we planned carefully. Now, there's nothing wrong with the sandwiches, is there?
The sandwiches are fine.
Well, we could probably offer a bit more variety.
But they're basically fine, aren't they? It's the buffet lunches and the dinners that are the real problem.
Yeah, mainly because we don't have any bookings.
And I'm really out of my depth with those Viennese pastry things.
They're a pain in the arse, let's face it.
We should do your pies.
We should. Have a glass.
Oh, thank you.
Jimmy?
Thanks.
We could call ourselves Bangers and Mash.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know what?
Well, there's the suppliers who've got to be paid. There's the van that's got to be fixed. There's the clients who've got to be found. And on top of that, we need to find a spare $2.5 grand.
What we need is a financial genius.
What we need is a miracle.
Let's drink to a miracle.
Bangers and mash.
Minestrone.
Bangers and mash.
Macaroni.
Give us a bash at the bangers and mash. Me mother used to make.
In Bangers and Mash, Jimmy was played by Gerard McDermott, Kingsley by Mark Straker, Martina by Catherine Harvey, Juan Jose by Roger May, and Mrs. Olney by Marlene Sidaway. Bangers and Mash was written by Katie Hims and directed by Catherine Horn.
Bangers and mash.
Minestrone.
Bangers and mash.
Macaroni.
Give us a bash at the bangers and mash. Me mother used to make.
We present Derek Guyler and Molly Sugden as Mr. and Mrs. Wheeler in a comedy about retirement, Home to Roost, written by Anne Jones with Norman Rossington as Mr. Bailey.
I use Dundo's delicious super light sponge mix because I use Dundo's delicious super light sponge mix because
Oh, I was. Oh, it's cold out there this morning. Oh, dear me. There you are. There's your milk, Mother. Whew, my word. Whew. Have you got the kettle on?
because it is super light. Now.
Eh?
Now, Father, listen. I use Dundo's delicious super light sponge mix because...
Pardon?
Because...
Because?
Well, why do I use Dundo's delicious super light sponge mix?
Well, how do I know? I didn't know you did.
I don't.
Eh?
Only I have to fill it in, don't you see, in my own words, not exceeding 12. Why I use it.
Why?
Yes.
Mother, why do you have to fill it in?
Because I want to win the 2-week holiday for two on a luxury yacht in the beautiful Caribbean, that's why.
Oh. Have you got the kettle on?
What do you mean? Oh. Do you want to go on a 2-week holiday for two on a luxury yacht in the beautiful Caribbean?
You don't stand an earthly, Mother. Thousands of people go in for those things. There's not a hope. Mother, have you put the kettle
But
on?
somebody's got to win.
But the odds are against you, dear. I mean, millions to one against. It's like the pool, you see.
Oh, no, it's not like the pools. It's not like the pools at all. Pools is gambling. This is skill. Say in your own words, not exceeding 12, why you use Dundle's...
Yeah, all right. It's skill right now. Have you got that kettle on?
So what shall I put then?
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about Dundle's doings, Mother. Yeah, look, are you going to put that... Oh, yeah, do it yourself. Do it yourself.
Oh, are you making a cup of tea? Good. Well, you'll know all about Dundle's delicious sponge mix soon anyway, Father. I'm going to make one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make 6.
6?
6 packet tops per entry, you see. I had to buy the 6.
Oh, no, I'm not eating any cake out of a packet. Yeah, do you know, my mother...
Oh, Lord.
Made her own bread, you know.
Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah, well, did you ever taste it, eh? Now, did you ever taste my mother's homemade bread?
No, I missed that. I didn't go round that day.
Eh?
She only made it the once, and you lot all ate it, so she thought, blow that for a laugh. Usually, she had the large white medium slice.
Well, she wouldn't have made cake out of a packet, I can tell you that. But yes. And I'm not going to eat cakes out of a packet.
All right, then I'll eat them.
You will?
Yes.
All 6?
Yes.
Oh.
Pardon?
Will you? 6?
What are you whoring about?
Well,
Stop it!
Well, 6? Oh, you go on like that, Mother, you'll get even fatter.
I beg your pardon.
Eh?
What did you say?
Well, I just said go on like that, you'd get fat. That's all.
Even fatter, you said.
Oh, well, I mean, you will, won't you? I mean, if you're going to scoff 6 sponge cakes.
Even fatter. Even fatter.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that I'm fat?
No.
You are, you did.
No, not fat. Not precisely fat. Exactly. It's just your build, you see.
What is?
Well, the way you're built. Stout.
Stout? I'm not fat. Oh, I'm not fat. I've never been... Where am I fat? Go on, tell me. Tell me where I am. Where? Here, let me have a look in that glass. No, I'm not fat.
Oh, well, you're holding yourself in now, aren't you?
No.
You're not breathing.
Yes, I am.
You are not. You're not breathing.
I am breathing.
Now, see, the minute you start breathing, you sag. Yes. All right, you're sagging.
Father.
Well, it's all right. Great, you can't help it. Sagging. You know, Mother, listen, over 50% of the population of this country are overweight. Now, did you know that? It's just that some people run to fat and others don't. See?
Mm.
Well, look at that. See? Yeah. Flexible.
Oh.
I don't weigh an ounce more now, Mother, than when I was 20. Do you know that? Not an ounce. Look at that. Built like a greyhound.
I am looking.
Yes, well, I said, built like a greyhound.
Oh, Lord.
Look at it. Go on, look at that.
Oh, for goodness sake, look at that. As a matter of fact, now I do come to look, you could do with a bit more meat on you. You're nothing but a bag of bones.
Oh, I'm not a big... Here, lean, Mother, lean.
Nah. Well, look at that.
No. Here.
Skinny.
No.
You're skinny.
Slender.
Scraggy.
Slim.
Gone, you're like a beanful.
No, well, all right, yes, all right. Well, it's better than being podgy.
Weedy.
Tubby.
Spindle shank.
Fatso.
I'll never forgive you for that. Never.
Oh, Mother,
Fatso. Fancy calling your own wife Fatso.
well, yes, I was, you see, you goaded me, Mother. No, perhaps I shouldn't have.
Fatso!
Well, no. No, of course you're not. Slip of the tongue, Mother. I just got carried away for a minute. You see, of course you're not. No, certainly not. No, Mother. Nicely rounded, Mother. Yes, just pleasantly plump, you see. Oh, and of course you are. Of course, yes. Oh.
All right. And you're not really scraggy either, Father.
Well, I know that. I know. You couldn't have meant that. That was just jealousy, wasn't it, really? That made you say that. Scraggy, eh? Well, look at that. Go on, look at it. Oh, hello, there's the kettle boiling. Yes, time for our 11s. Right. Now, Mother, a nice cup of tea and a biscuit. Although, in view of your, perhaps you'd better not,
Father! Have a piece of sponge cake, Kath?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, no. No, I won't, thank you, Mum.
It's all right. It tastes better than it looks, really. Oh, have a piece, Kath. Go on.
We've got 5 more when you finish that.
No, the doctor said I ought to be watching my weight anyway.
Father.
What?
Nothing. Just don't say anything, that's all. Watch it.
That's not the Dundo's Delicious, is it, Mum?
Yes. Do you have them?
Not usually. I got some this week. There's a competition for a 2-week holiday for 2 on a luxury yacht.
No, it's too late, Cass. No, your mother's going to win that one, no. I use Dundo's Delicious Super Light Sponge Mix because it is all my family's favourite.
Is that what you put?
Yes.
I put because it guarantees success every time.
Oh, I can see now where all that money went on your education, Kath. Oh, a gift of words you've got, haven't you? A gift of words.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Nothing. It's very good, I think, Kath. Very good.
Oh, it's very good, yeah.
Well, I'd like to see you do any better.
Well, I've got more important things to think about.
We know.
Eh?
Oh, yes.
What?
What happened to all those tokens off the cocoa tins, then, eh? Eh? Win a mini estate car.
Eh?
Place in order of importance the features you look for in a new car.
What?
Low running costs.
Oh, really?
High mileage.
No.
Roomy booths.
That was our Nev. Took those cocoa tokens the other morning when you were out. He was round here, rooting about in the pantry.
Oh, is he going for it as well?
Well, I don't know what he wanted them for.
It's a mini estate car. I'm in for that one, too. I don't know why. I'm not all that keen on mini estates, really. Are you, Mum?
Not really, no. Well, to be honest, what I'd really prefer is the Rolls Royce, you know.
Oh, yes. With the corned beef. 6 labels off the tins. I didn't bother going in for that. Well, we couldn't get it up the path, you see.
No, of course you wouldn't, no.
Oh, you're balmy, the pair of you, talking as if you... Listen, you don't stand an earthly. It's just luck.
No, it's not. It's skill, isn't it, Kath? You have to write a piece of poetry for the cocoa.
Well, a line of poetry.
Well, that's what I meant, yeah.
Bassett's cocoa is the best, far superior to the rest. Made with milk or made with water.
Puts muscles on your son and daughter.
Oh. That's very good.
Yeah, it is.
It's not very good. God bless me. It's terrible.
Made with milk or made with water, just the way your mother taught you.
Oh, Mum, you're really clever at it, aren't you? I didn't know you could write poetry.
Oh, she can't.
It's just a knack, really. I've just got, the knack of it.
What have you put for the custard powder one?
Oh, custard powder.
Perkins custard powder is the one we love the most. poured on puddings, pies and fruit.
But horrible on toast.
Oh, Dad. Toast?
Yes.
Don't be silly, you don't put custard on toast. Now, let's think. Perkins custard
Oh, I
powder.
can't stand it, Nana. I can't stand it a minute longer. Don't you see? You haven't got a chance in a million. You're just buying loads of stuff you don't really want, and then, well, you've got to eat it, haven't you? And then you get all...
Then what? Father?
Yes, well...
What? What, Mum?
Well,
What? Dad?
No, Kath, now then. Will you tell me something honestly?
Yes.
You'll tell me the truth?
Yes.
Even if you think it might hurt my feelings?
Yes.
You understand? I want you to be absolutely truthful.
Yes.
And honest.
Yes.
Am I fat?
Yes. Well, she asked me.
Oh, so that's why you think I'm fat.
Oh, what a thing to say to your mother.
Well, I didn't mean she was... You're not enormously fat, Mum. Not gigantically fat. Not monstrous.
All right. That'll do, Kath, that'll do. I've told her. She's just pleasantly plump, you see.
Anyway, Mum, over 50% of the population of this country...
I've told her that and all, yes.
It's only hormones, you know, or metabolics or something.
It's hereditary. All my family were tall and slim. Well made, but slender. I mean, look at that. Look at that, Kath. Look at that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. Smashing.
Yeah.
I suppose that's where I get it from, really,
Yeah.
isn't it, Dad? Your side of the family being so nice and tall and slim. Oh, I say, it's a good job I didn't take after her.
Hello, Mother-in-law. This is a nice surprise. Come in. You're just in time for...
No, I don't bother with anything for me. I just brought you this sponge cake and these sponge cakes.
Oh, yes.
Who's that? Is that our Nev? Hasn't he gone to his office?
Oh, Mother-in-law. Come on. He's in here.
Hello, Mum. Oh, Nev, what is it, love? What's the matter? You look awful.
Oh, don't waste your sympathy on him, Mother-in-law. He's been a very naughty boy.
Has he?
Yes. Haven't you, Nev?
Yes. Oh, Nev. What did you do?
Oh. Never mind hiding your head under that cushion.
What did he do, Ange?
Made himself sick. Had the collie wobbles, didn't you, Nev?
Yes.
Got him on a diet, you see, Mother-in-law. He's been getting very, well, you must have noticed. Around the hips, mostly.
Has he?
Oh, yes. Nev, stand up a minute. Go on, stand up. It's only your mother.
Oh.
Now, there. See? And there.
It's just a thing. Oh, yes.
And this roll of flab round the middle here. You can actually get hold of it.
It's just a minute.
Go on, Mother, get hold of it.
Oh.
Mind you, I'm not taking any responsibility for that. He had that roll of flab when we got married. Brought it to me like a dowry. It's your roll of flab, really. Mine?
Yes, Mum. Your suet dumplings.
Oh, no. Not the suet dumplings specifically. Just bad eating habits generally.
Oh. Well, perhaps he's got funny hormones or metabolics.
I've had him on a calorie count. Carbohydrate, starch-reduced protein plan for 3 weeks now, and he was doing splendidly.
Yes, I lost a whole ounce.
And then what does he do? Spoils it all by creeping down in the middle of the night and indulging himself with cocoa.
That's it. That's it, cocoa.
It's the best.
Far superior to the rest.
Made with milk?
Or made with water. Try it, do. You really ought to.
Mum, that is terrific. I mean, did you just think of that then, Mum? Turn up your head just like that, off the top.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, Ange. I say, did you hear that, Ange?
Yes.
You did? Yes. Try it, do. You really ought to. Well, that is fantastic, Mum.
I've done others as well.
You haven't.
Made with milk or made with water.
Yes, go on.
Puts muscles on your son and daughter.
Mother-in-law,
Made with milk or made with water, just the way your mother taught you.
Oh, that's stupendous, Mum. Oh, and you listen, I have been racking my brains for weeks. I've got all the tokens off the tins, enough for 5 entries, and I could not think of a thing.
What tins?
What, cocoa tins?
Bassett's cocoa tins.
So it is you who's been drinking all that cocoa?
Yes, well, I had to, didn't I, Mum, to get the tokens?
For the mini estate car.
Quite. You see, I was only doing it for you, Ange. Oh, to make us a 2-car family. Yes, I only wanted it for you, dear.
How many tokens do you need for an estate car?
It's a competition act.
Yes, you see, put in the last line of the poem.
That thing you were saying, made with,
milk.
Milk, it all made with...
water.
Yes, that's it, yes.
Only 15p a quarter. Oh! I can do it, too.
That is brilliant, Ange.
Your 6 tokens you need, you see.
Like a lamb led to the slaughter.
Oh, marvellous.
You need 6 with each entry.
I'm a Batty Town supporter.
Yes, very good. Basically, yes, that's incredible. That's 4 packets of Dundo's delicious cement mix, 6 Bassett's cocoa, 3 Perkins custard powder. You on a diet in your house, Mr. Whitler?
Pardon?
Said you on a diet? Yeah. Just my jest, Squire, just my jest. Oh, I see, yes. Oh, that's very good, yes. Yeah. Is that the lot there, then, Mr. Bailey? Everything here on her list?
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
It was just my bit of fun, you understand, Mr. Wheeler, about the diet. It's nothing personal. I mean, it's only natural, isn't it, a man of your age? Naturally, to put on a bit of the ong bong pong.
Ong bong pong?
Surplus flesh, Squire, surplus flesh. Obesity.
I'll have you know, Mr. Bailey, sir, I have not an ounce. Not even... Look at it. Go on, look at it. Yeah. See? That,
yes.
Flat as a board, flat as a board. Do you know, Mr. Bailey, I don't weigh any more now than I did when I was 20.
Get away.
Not an ounce. Flat as a board. Well, I mean, look at it. Hey, look at it. Built like a greyhound, you know.
Very nice, yes. You're not breathing.
I am breathing. I am.
It started to sag. It's going.
No,
Hey, you want to see something remarkable?
Huh?
Rack, stand up. Go on. On your feet. Now, hold your breath. That's it. Hold it. Now, look at that. Flat as a board, like a greyhound.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's the nose, isn't it? Yes, it's the long, pointed nose.
Yes, well, anyway, apropos of our conversation earlier, Squire, I thought you were buying all this stuff for the entry forms for the competitions, you know.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they've gone competition mad round here, I tell you.
Really?
Oh, they've gone balmy. Mind you, not that I'm complaining.
Oh, no?
Well, good for business, aren't they, These catch-penny ideas. Oh, they all fall over them. But every time, there's a soft lot round here, you know. Well, I mean, I ask you.
Yeah.
A mini estate car for cocoa tokens, a 2-week holiday on a luxury yacht in the beautiful Caribbean for custard powder, a Rolls Royce for a tin of corned beef. What a hope, eh? What a hope.
Yes.
There's one born every minute, Squire. I'm not kidding. And they're all coming here, you know. 4 tins of cocoa, 6 packets of Dundos, 8 tins of custard powder. Idiots. Oh, hang on. There's something I missed on your list, Squire.
Really?
This last item there.
Yes.
12 tins baked beans. Well, there you go, Squire. Can you manage them with all the other lot?
Yes. Oh, yes. I can just get them into my little trolley, I think, and... What was that?
Oh, blimey. Rackwell, I forgot to tell her to start breathing again.
Father, I wonder if I could have a word with you, Father, when you've got a minute.
Yes, well, what?
No, when you're ready,
I am ready, I'm ready.
I don't want to disturb you.
Mother...
Well, I want you to keep very calm
Yes.
and not get excited or anything.
Yes.
But, now, I wonder, could you cast your mind back to about, 2 or 3 weeks ago? You said you didn't want to hear a certain word ever mentioned again in this house.
What word?
You know.
No, I don't. What word?
Competition.
Ah, yes, I know. Yes. Right, well...
Well, I've got something to tell you, and it's a bit hard if I don't mention the word. So when I, nod me head, like that. And now you're looking, look like this, like that.
Yes,
see?
well, yes, I see. Yes.
Yeah, well, you've got to pretend that I've said the word, you see. Only I won't have said it, because you said I wasn't to. Ever again, didn't you? As long as we both shall live over your dead body.
Well, all right, Mother, go on, then.
Well, what I want to say is, I went in for a You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, I know you said I wasn't to go in for any more. But it was a very good Even though you said that were a dead loss and that nobody ever won any. And I wasn't to go in for any more. I never mentioned the word again in this house over your dead body.
Oh, go on.
Well, I disobeyed you, Father. I thought, oh, blow him. I'll just go in for one more. And I did. And I seem to have inadvertently won it.
You...
Surprise!
No!
Yes. I had a phone call this afternoon and I have a first prize, first prize.
Mother, I just can't believe it.
No, neither could I. When she said, Mrs. Wheeler, I am very happy to... Well, I nearly died. Oh, I said, oh.
Well.
And isn't it a good job you've retired, Father? We mightn't have been able to go. I mean, you might have already had your holiday. Of course, that's if you want to come.
Oh, no, Mother.
With a fatso.
No, Mother, no, please, don't, no.
Eh?
No, Mother, don't remind me. No, those unkind words. You know, they've haunted me ever since. All the things I said about your poetry. Oh, it was wrong of me to mock. I see that now, only too clearly, Mother, yes. But you don't utter a word of reproach, do you, Mother? No. Your one thought is that I should share your prize, your well-deserved prize, with you. Well, Mother, I'm proud of you. No, don't interrupt. No, I am, Mother. Listen, very, very proud. And I should be even more proud, Mother, to be seen walking with you, come along now, arm in arm, you see, on the deck of the luxury yacht under the blue skies of the beautiful Caribbean.
Well, I thought you might be a bit difficult, you know.
What? Difficult? No, certainly not.
And you will come with me.
Oh, of course I will, my dear.
To Sunderland.
Eh?
It's in Sunderland.
What? No. You said the beautiful Caribbean.
Oh, no, I didn't. No. You said the beautiful Caribbean. It was me that said Sunderland.
2 weeks on a luxury yacht in Sunderland?
No. 2 weeks at a health farm in Sunderland.
Oh!
Yes. Well, you said I was on Bong Pong.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Oh, look, I've got it all on.
Sunderland, I can't.
And I won't sag when I breathe.
2 weeks on a health farm. Mother, what have you done?
Home to Roost starred Derek Guyler and Molly Sugden as Mr. and Mrs. Wheeler, with Norman Rossington as Mr. Bailey, John Badley was Nev, Patricia Green, Kath, and Izanne Churchman Ange. The theme music by Alex Welsh was played by Alex Welsh and his band. The script was by...
Right, off we go, Ebenezer. Watch this, me dear. It'll make your eyes pop out like warts on a mangle wurzel.
Is it true that he can do it further than anyone else in the county?
4 points of scrumpy and there's no holding him. Come on, Eb, off we go. Let fly.
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm working up to it. Any minute now. Stand back. Here I go.
Fantastic.
That was an excerpt from Across the River and Into the Trees. The famous golfing sequence. Now it's time for the first of a new series. We present Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick and Joan Sims in...
Yeah, stop messing about.
Yes, it's Stop Messing About, the first all-nude radio show. Nervous listeners are advised to keep their eyes closed during the performance, and you're reminded that it's forbidden to take photographs.
They don't want to hear all that. It's me, they want me, and they want me soon. And what I want to know is how long do I have to hang around with no clothes on, waiting to give my all to the waiting millions?
I was only trying to build up my part a little.
Oh, if you feel you absolutely have to.
I mean, it's all right for you.
You? You? Mr. Paddick, if you don't mind.
Well, if that's how it's going to be, I'll put my edge-to-edge Donegal tweed back on again.
Yes, good idea. Oh, look, he's been sitting on the radiator again.
Oh, I do think it's so embarrassing working in the nude. I mean, it's so cheap, isn't it? And there's nowhere to put your hands.
They've taken leave of their senses. This other fella on the show. Who's he?
Who?
Him over there.
Him? Oh, that's her, Joan Sims.
No!
Yes!
Sorry, Joan, I didn't recognise you without your clothes on.
Well, Hugh, well, how nice to see a familiar face. I mean, how nice to think that we'll be seeing such a lot of each other.
Leave it, Ducky, leave it.
I'm sorry, but I am a bit flustered. I've just had a rather unnerving experience with the Max Harris group.
Yes. I knew there'd be trouble having nude musicians. Bad enough when they take the bicycle clips off, but when anything else...
No, it wasn't like that, which is a bit worrying. No, it's the poor man who plays the tuba. He says the feel of the cold brass is playing havoc with his embouchure.
Well, that's his problem. Look, I'm freezing standing here, not getting any laughs. Let's slip into something rather long and formal.
Oh, good idea. Now, what do you suggest?
An announcement from Douglas Smith.
And about time, too. Ladies and gentlemen, bounding forward, exuding pink warmth from my ring of confidence, it's 2 up, 2 down, and 1 out the back. Your very own Douglas Smith presenting you with my pull-out supplement. Specially fixed to the rest of the show with elastic, so that it snaps back into place when you're finished with it. First, the show's resident resting actor, Thespian Boot, with this week's Shopper's Guide.
Hello. Last night I attended a gala opening of a new supermarket in Shaftesbury Avenue. I found my way to the greengrocery department, directed by the young avant-garde manager, Dominic O'Bicep. I had a good feel of the fruit. And as so often in the past, I was struck by the tomatoes. The tinned locusts and champagne were not up to the standard the ordinary housewife has come to expect, though I must say, it is good to see freeze-dried guano back in the West End after such a long absence. Meat! Well, I like a good mince as well as the next man. But on this occasion, I bought 5 pounds of white offal.
That's a lot of tripe.
If that's the way you feel, I'll go.
Well, go.
Disgrace, reduced to this a man of my talents.
What talent?
Yes, my fooling there was the talk of the old witch. I was Titania, you know.
Yes.
Chic again.
Page 2 of the supplement, holiday tips.
Mrs. R.B. of Penge wants to go skiing this year, but her husband prefers potholing. Luckily, there is a solution. I'm sending you details of McConaughey's 14-day, all-inclusive potholing on skis holiday.
Shark fishing the Cairngorms. It's a real He-Man sport with brawny little fishermen showing you how it's done.
Nice.
Then there's the French Riviera.
Nice.
Cheaper than
ever with Muckett's Tours, who've brought a new meaning to the term package holidays.
They send you by parcel post. For those with very little time to spare, try water skiing on the Round Pond at Hampstead.
What about the Canaries?
Leave them at home, they don't like water.
Time now for our musical spot. Once in every decade, something thrilling bursts forth to astound the musical public. And we're all praying it won't happen again today. As we bring you our new singing group, Peter, Paul and Mrs. Nosepoultice. Before you actually get going, perhaps you'll tell us a little about yourselves. For instance, surely Mrs. Nosepoultice isn't your real name.
Well, no, it's Peter, actually.
I'm Mrs. Nosepoultice. My introduction to show business was when I became the first topless fish fryer in Fulham.
Sounds dangerous.
It was. And with the money I got from the Industrial Accident Board, I bought a guitar. It was then I met Paul.
She was young, vital and trendy. Vital. Well, she was vital to me. We formed a trio, but somehow there was something missing.
There was only two of us.
Yes, that's where I come in to make the numbers up. I've been making them up ever since. Remember numbers like 25 hours from Tulsa?
25?
Yeah, we was going the wrong way.
What are you going to sing for us today?
Well, our main repertoire consists of 3 songs. 2 of them are Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley, and the other one isn't.
Well, let's have the other one.
Right. We picked this one up in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, you should be surprised, the things you can pick up there.
It's in the folk idiom. It does have a touch of R&B, but we cleared it up with penicillin.
Originally, it was a cowboy's lament to his dead saddle, but our version goes something like this.
As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one day, I thought to myself, there is something not right here. The bus that I got on said Tooting Broadway.
I can see by your outfit that you're a commuter,
said a man at the bus stop, waving his stick.
Come sit down beside me and hear my sad story, for I was going to old Hackney Wick.
We wandered together the streets of Laredo, but no bus inspector was anywhere seen. Then we spied a young maiden in headscarf and glasses. She said,
"Am I right? Is this Willesden Green?"
The 3 of us wandered the streets of Laredo, cursing the buses that brought us this pain. Decided diversions at Acton had caused it. Next time we'll all go by the underground train.
And now it's Crackerjack and Nori with Mother Time. When the music stops, Maud Nethersoul, alias Pixie Hot Muffin, will be here with another of her stories.
Hello, Tinies, and Biggies, too. And a special hello to the in-betweenies who don't know whether they're fish fowl or good red herring. Today's story is specially for you, and it's called Arthur and Martha. Arthur and Martha were twins who were so much alike that even their mummy wasn't sure which was which. Come to that, neither were they. There was really only one difference between them. On the pocket of Arthur's pinny it said, Arthur. And on the pocket of Martha's pinny it said, Martha. So that was how they knew. But one day when Mummy had sent them to look for primroses in the fast lane on the Chiswick flyover, a big Rolls-Royce drove past and splashed mud all over them. Splish! Splosh! All over their little pockets. And Arthur said, I'm a but Martha didn't know. And she said, so they ran home and asked Mummy. And she said, well, it's no good asking me. We'll have to wait till Daddy comes home. Well, Daddy scratched his head and said, well, the only way to find out is to take off their pinnies and wash them. And what do you think they found? Both of them had on the wrong pinnies. Or words to that effect. Now, wasn't that a lovely story?
Absolute rubbish.
And now I think it's time we all got ready for bed.
She must be joking.
So here's a little song we can all sing while we are unbuttoning our pinnies. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men.
I see.
He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again.
Well, chacun a son goût.
And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down.
And this is meant for children.
And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Yes. Well, it's certainly not suitable for adults.
They were neither up nor down.
You sure this is not a fella?
Next, we present the first in a series of film adaptations under the general title of Groovy Movie. Oh, it's pathetic. This week, a story of the corridors of power and of the small rooms off the corridors of power, and the men in the small rooms off the corridors of power, and of the women behind the men in the small rooms off the corridors.
Oh, get on with it. Stop padding your part, hanging it out like that.
We present Kenneth Williams as Johnny Clogg, an ambitious young politician who would put his hand to anything.
No glove for Johnny.
This is a story about the Houses of Parliament. Old, familiar, and a little shabby, perhaps, but we're going to tell it just the same.
I'm Botulinus Lackluster, Prime Minister of Great Britain. I'm a dedicated, selfless man of sound judgment.
Any resemblance between this character and any living politician's hardly likely to occur to anyone.
The tale really begins on by-election day in Slagheap South. After 7 recounts, the results are just about to be announced.
Mrs. De Vere, Stoots Fumbling, Conservative, 1. Right. Mr. Johnny Clogg, Labour, 2.
Right. Oh, they're an apathetic lot in this constituency.
I therefore declare that the said Mr. Clogg is duly elected Miss Strawberry Ripple, 1900... No, wait a minute, that was yesterday. To serve as Member of Parliament for Slagheap South. That's it, yes.
Oh, fool. Ladies and gentlemen, you can well imagine what I'm feeling at this moment. During this campaign, certain vicious, ugly smear tactics have been used, but my win today has fully justified them. Yes. I shall do my best to represent all of you, including those in the Conservative Party, but I feel especially responsible for those in Labour. Thank you.
I will remember the day young Clogg arrived at the House of Commons. As was customary, he came to see me immediately. Just a minute, I'm in Cabinet.
Sorry.
I finished studying the white paper on our post-war roll. And then I went out to greet the lad.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Prime Minister, sir.
Oh, please, please. Let's make it PM, shall we?
If you say so. Good afternoon, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. I've always admired you, sir. You've been my hero. In my opinion, you're one of the most outstanding politicians England has ever produced.
That's what I like, Clog. Constructive criticism. Come and meet some of our colleagues.
Oh, rather.
Oh, hello there. Barbara Buttress. I'm prominent on the left.
Yes?
Yes, so you're Clog, Slag Heap South, eh? How do you stand on nuclear missiles?
Would you believe carefully?
Good, very good, yes. Now, as you probably know, I'm Minister of Advanced Technology, Chairman of the Subcommittee on Industrial Reorganisation, and outside left in the House of Commons, five-a-side freestyle nude limbo dances.
At this juncture, my many fans will thrill to the knowledge that I, Douglas Smith, BBC announcer extraordinaire, have not given up my acting career. No, I play the aforementioned Houses of Parliament. It's a taxing part. That one just slipped out.
Well, slip it back in again before anyone notices. Shit.
I have 2 chambers, and my Big Ben is one of the sights of London. My extension runs right under Bridge Street and almost reaches the Cenotaph. Hundreds of politicians bustle through my many passages, and I've got a bobby in my lobby.
Congratulations!
As the months passed, young Johnny Clog learned all about a politician's life.
Mine, as a matter of fact, but he couldn't prove out.
Johnny was a good MP. His constituents came to him with all their problems.
It's not right, Mr. Clog. They push things through my letterbox.
Who?
The postman. Eviction notices they are. The landlord's trying to get me out. Wild, noisy parties every night. Cooking smelly foods on the landing and swearing and cursing. I'm entitled to do these things if I want to. I've been there 30 years.
Where exactly is this?
The YMCA.
Yes, well, I'll raise it in the house next time I get a chance. And next, please.
I represent the Slag Heap South Clean Up TV Society, Mr. Clog.
Yeah.
We all get together of an evening and then we then we
watch it.
Yes, the television. There's too much violence on the telly. I think you should stop it, Mr. Clog.
I'm terribly sorry. It's force of habit.
Yes. Well, as I was saying, sitting there night after night, watching these plays full of sex and violence, I've decided to take steps, and I want you to help me.
To do what?
Become a television actor.
Johnny was fast learning the little tricks of parliamentary procedure that can help a man advance his career. He started going out with the Prime Minister's only daughter, Gwendolen.
Oh, Johnny, you showed me something that I didn't know existed. There's a warmer side to you.
I've had my back to the fire. Oh, Gwen, have you any idea how much I earn?
Yes, darling, $3,250 a year.
Sometimes, Gwen, I think you're a little mercenary. I don't know what it is. The beard, perhaps, the battle dress, the Sten gun, perhaps.
Oh, Johnny, you're so gay.
Gwen, I have a question I want to ask. Will you?
She said yes. And 2 months later, he asked her to marry him. The reception was held at number 10. Number 10, Sebastopol Terrace, Kilburn.
Well, I wasn't having that lot clumping about in Downing Street. Johnny, my new son-in-law, buttonholed me in a corner.
Mr. Prime Minister, sir, Daddy, now that I'm in the family, so to speak, what about a job in the government? I mean, they all do it, don't they? I've got something to offer the party.
He had. It was a private detective report listing the number of times I've paired with a lady member for Twickenham West. All right, lad, I'll create an opening for you. Go and get packed for your honeymoon. I looked around the crowded room, wondering who I could axe.
Hello, Botulinus.
Oh, not likely. I wouldn't axe you in a month of Sundays.
Where are the happy couple, then?
Upstairs, getting their things together.
Oh, they're off. They're off already, are they? So you're all set to axe somebody, eh? Well, how about one of these two coming over? They look a likely pair.
Oh, hello. I'm the Home Secretary. This is my friend Black Roll.
Hello. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it is a good. Yes, it It's a parliamentary privilege to value your performance on the front bench.
Oh, thank you. What have you two been doing lately?
Gambling, Bill, love. Giving us trouble.
Oh, he's a fool to himself, is that Bill?
Well, I didn't realise you were interested in gambling.
Oh, yes. My friend here, he once had a go at Monty, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes, had a go at Monty.
Well...
Go on, tell her. Tell her. Tell her.
Oh, I don't think I should.
Go on, get it out. Get it out.
I don't...
Go on, you'll feel better for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Go on at me. Go on. Yes, Monte. Monte Carlo. I'd gone down there on a package. Just me and my mate.
Yes, his mates. Him and his mates. Justin, Serge and Clint.
Clint, yes. Clint. Well, Clint had this infallible system, see.
Infallible system? A roulette?
Roulette, yes, roulette. His system was we added our ages together.
Add their ages,
yes,
you
we
see.
divided by 3, added the number of the flight of the airplane, subtracted the number of Serge's room at the hotel, divided by the number of creme de menthe frappes we'd had at lunchtime, and multiplied that by the number of gold teeth what the croupier had.
It was infallible. Infallible it was. Infallible, love.
Oh.
Imagine the scene.
Oh, yes.
Can you imagine the scene? The Monte Carlo casino, red gilt and plush, glittering chandelier, carpet halfway up your lallies.
Oh,
the whole atmosphere of decadent elegance. Savouring not a little of the distinctly fantabulosa.
Oh, what? Then come the denouement.
Oh.
Denouement. You can say that.
The denouement.
Oh, it's...
The denouement. That's your French.
Denouement, yes.
Oh.
Our calculations had arrived at number 32, and all our savings was on it. The wheel spun.
The wheel spun.
The little ball dropped. Click. Number 28. We lost a lot.
But I thought you said the system was infallible.
So it was, Ducky, but tell her. Go on, tell her what you've done.
Can't bring myself to.
Go on, tell her what you've done.
I'd lied about my age.
Meanwhile, back at the sketch, the Prime Minister was still looking for someone to act.
Hang on. These character changes don't have to do have it with me, Beetle wig. Now, it's better now. Where was I?
You are the Prime Minister.
Oh, yes.
I sacked someone, but who? Even as I spoke, Sir Hugh Bullitt, the Minister of Education, approached.
Hello, Gov. It's a smashing nosh what you laid on. Bit low on the booze, though, eh? A bit low, eh?
Bullitt. How long have you been my Minister of Education?
Well, now, let's see. 1 and 5, that's, wait a minute. 4, no, I tell a lie. 32 days, hath September, April, June, and take away 3. Oh, ask me another.
Oh, I don't think I'll bother. Bullitt, you're sacked.
Why shouldn't I be fired? I mean, Bullitt. Fired. See, you get it?
All right, Bullitt, you're fired.
I don't think that's very funny, you dirty, dirty, filthy,
The PM reshuffled the cabinet immediately and made young Johnny Postmaster General.
Right. Now, here's what I propose. We put perforations round the edges, a watermark on the front, and glue on the back.
Oh, but darling, is that wise for telephone boxes?
And I've got plenty of other schemes for increasing the size of my surplus. Oh, yes. Oh, chair-a-planes round the post office tower. Telephone bingo. If you get the number dialed, you win a prize. Pillar boxes without slots for people who can't write. A grand sale of shop soil postal orders at half the price. The power! The power! Power!
He was the worst Postmaster General the country's ever had. Anyway, he was having trouble both in his marriage and in his work.
Oh, Daddy, his performance on the floor of the house leaves a lot to be desired. Daddy, you've got to speak to him.
Aye. Look here, Clog. You're greedy, clumsy and incompetent, cunning and conniving. You leave me no choice.
No, you can't mean...
Aye, I'm making you Prime Minister. You're even better suited for the job than I am. Ginger, me.
Mr. Williams appeared by kind permission of the Royal Shakespeare Salt Beef Bar. Mr. Paddock featured from time to time, but we hope nobody noticed. Miss Sims, the delectable Miss Sims, added that soupçon of glamour without which the whole thing would have been so much tawdry dross.
Oh, thank you, Douglas. I like older men with a touch of sang-froid.
He's got more than a touch of it, dear. He's riddled with it.
That was Stop Messing About with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddock, Joan Sims and the Max Harris Group. The script was by Johnny Mortimer and Brian Cook and Miles Rudge. The producer was John Simmons.
We present Tony Brandon as Wally Thornton in... Wally who?
More tea, anybody?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a spot, Alice.
Peter?
Well, perhaps just a little, please, Alice.
Wally?
I don't suppose there's any brown ale, is there?
Brown ale? We don't have brown ale in this house.
No booze at old Ben's funeral? That's ironic, isn't it? He used to make Dean Martin look like a colonel in the League of Temperance.
Please, show a little respect.
You know Wally, don't you, Trevor?
Ah, May's boy, yes.
That's me, the fortune hunter.
Yes, you sort of dropped out, didn't you? You did my plumbing for me.
Did I?
Yes, you relaid the whole house.
My word, what a memory.
Not really. The resulting flood drowned both my dogs. Yes, we remember you every time we go into the garden and walk past their little graves.
I'll just take a few sandwiches into the next room.
What are you doing with yourself nowadays, old man?
Well, you know me, this and that. Wherever there's money. Deals, angles, buying, selling. I suppose you could say my business is just making lots of money.
Do you usually wear plimsolls to a funeral?
Well, what's wrong with them? They're black, aren't they?
Yeah, looks as though you haven't been cleaned in a couple of years.
They're special orthopaedic shoes, actually. I suffer from a very rare foot disorder. Gingival stomatitis.
That's a disease of the lips.
Yes, so you can see how rare it is to get it on the foot.
Sandwich, anyone?
Oh, delicious, Alice. I think I might risk one.
I'm so glad you could come, Wally. It's what Ben would have wanted.
Well, yes, we were two of a kind, me and old Ben. When they made us, they threw the mould away. Nothing to choose between us.
Yes, well, he was my uncle and I loved him dearly. But even I couldn't deny the man was a complete and utter idiot.
Well, I must admit, what he did that Christmas in Auntie Florrie's tea I found quite disgusting.
That was one of the most hilarious incidents in my life, I can tell you. I mean, the look on her face. Oh, dear. It was an absolute riot.
Yes, it doesn't surprise me that sort of thing would appeal to you.
He never cared what people thought of him, did he?
Well, he certainly didn't care what Auntie Florrie thought of him.
He owed me £350.
He owed me nearer 7.
Well, as old Ben used to say, where there's a mug, there's money. Rules didn't apply to Uncle Ben. He was an adventurer. Travelled the world, he did. Cairo, Delhi, the Far East.
Nonsense. He never went anywhere near the Far East. The only travelling he ever did was to and from Parkhurst.
Well, that's just where you're wrong. I know for a fact he went to the Far East. I mean, you could tell from all the presents he brought me. They were all stamped made in Hong Kong.
He really took you in, didn't he?
I was all set to go with him once, you know, on one of his expeditions. Into the rainforests of Peru in search of the lost city of gold.
The lost city of gold?
Just the two of us alone against the ravages of the Peruvian jungle. Scorpions, man-eating crocodiles, headhunters, living cheek by jowl with danger.
Fell through, did it?
Yes, it turned out I was allergic to sun cream. Brings me out in little bumps, you know. Tragedy, really. He went on his own in the end.
How long was he away? 18 months?
Yes, I suppose it would have been about that. He brought me back some wonderful presents, though. An authentic Peruvian headhunter suit. Coarse grey material it was, with little blue arrows all over it.
Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm sorry to intrude. Could I just have your addresses for the sending on of the various effects?
Oh, certainly. Trevor Thornton-Jones, Roseley House, Guildford, Surrey.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Me? Oh, yes. Well, now, let's see. The townhouse is no good. I've got the decorators in there. And, of course, there are people staying at the cottage. The houseboat's totally impractical, and so's the Spanish property. Ah! I know the very place. Make a note of this. Mr. Wallace Thornton, Esquire, the Caravan, Lottie's used car dump, behind the Hope and Anchor, Milltown Council Estate.
Used car dump?
Yes, Trevor. You really must come and visit us there. It's so picturesque. Right! You two, clear off. Go on. I know your names and your parents. So go on, clear off out of it.
Hello, Wal. Is that them kids from the estate again?
Oh, hello, Eric. Oh, I don't know. Just look at that. Red aerosol all down the side of my caravan.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's appalling. I mean, just look at that. That's not how you spell it, is it?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen it written down before. Is there a cup of tea going?
Yeah, of course there is, mate. Come on in. Here, aren't you open? It's only just gone too.
Oh, we don't do much for lunchtime trade. Just a couple of regulars. Vera can handle it.
I'm a bit low on the tea bags. You don't mind if I squeeze out an old one, do you?
No. I'll drink any muck, me. Hey, what's this?
That's my Uncle Ben's old trunk. A real treasure trove of memories, that. All my old school books, photographs, sporting trophies.
Oh, you? Sporting trophies? You get out of breath on the Space Invaders machine. Well, let's have a look.
Cricket, rugger, captain of the swimming team. Nah, I wasn't one for being cooped up inside, poring over the rules of French grammar. The great outdoors and the thrill of physical achievement.
Well, what's this one? 1947. Butlin's pie-eating champion.
I don't know how that one slipped in. Aren't my long jump medals in there?
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
Oh, good grief. It's a bra.
Yeah, I can see that. What's it doing among your sporting trophies?
Alison Ainsworth, 1948. Ah, that was true love, that was. I whipped it from her washing line.
Here, these are old school books.
What? Oh, yes.
It's not bad, this. 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 18 out of 20. Very good. Gold star. 10 out of 10. 1 out of 10. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. 1 out of 10. What happened there, then?
Well, the lad I was copying off emigrated to Australia. Eric, look. Here's my old art book.
Oh, let's see. Draw a day at the seaside. You've just done a big picture of Donald Duck.
Yeah, well, that's all I could draw, Donald Duck.
Draw a bowl of flowers. It's Donald Duck again.
Yeah, well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Draw what you want to be when you grow up.
Donald Duck again, is it?
Yes. Every picture in this book is Donald Duck.
Well, why change when you're on a winning formula? Good grief. Look, all my old love letters. Why, there's a few broken hearts in this box. Listen to this one, listen. My dearest darling, I will kill myself if you won't see me on Tuesday. I need you, I love you, I adore you, I want you. Yours forever and a day, Little Petal Wetikins. Dear me. Do you know, there must be dozens of them here. I wonder why I never posted them.
What other goodies have you got in there, then?
Oh, there's a painting here. And there's a signature on it. Now, it's, what, something? Rembrandt. Oh, we'll sling that then.
Rembrandt? Rembrandt? He's a famous painter, he is.
Rembrandt. He's a famous painter, he.
Oh, he's very funny, very amusing, yes. Hey, it's not bad, though, is it?
What? This painting? You don't know much about art, do you, Eric?
I never said I did.
I mean, look at it. Bad composition, poor perspective. I mean, look at that. What is that supposed to be? A dog or a horse? Pathetic.
Here, there's a note pinned on the back of it.
Oh, that's Ben's handwriting. Dear Wally, there's never been any love lost between me and that bunch of pompous... Oh, look, there's that word again. And he spelled it wrong as well. As far as I'm concerned, you are the nearest thing I ever had to a son, apart, of course, from my own illegitimate ones. He's a bloke, isn't he? So, I'm giving you this painting. It's by Van Hannigan. I picked it up quite cheap. I'll bet he did. But it should be worth 400 or 500 quid by now.
500 quid?
500 quid? Good grief.
You can buy some new tea bags now.
500, though.
I'd keep it if I were you. It's a good investment. Paintings.
Yes. You know, you're right. Keep it. Let it appreciate in value. The longer I keep it, the more and more the price will build.
Yes.
Yes. I wonder how much it'll fetch first thing tomorrow morning. Excuse me. Is the gallery owner in, please?
No, I'm afraid he's out at the moment, but I'm sure Mr. Levenshume could help you.
Oh, yes. Fine.
I'll just go and get him for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll just be looking round. It's quite beautiful, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
What's this piece called? Man Plus.
Well, I'm thinking of buying a piece, but I'm not really sure whether I like this one.
May I offer you some advice? Don't look at it with your eyes.
What should I look at it with?
Well, don't look at it at all. No, feel it, reach out, and be touched by it.
Yes, I think I'm feeling it. And the more I feel it, the more I dislike it.
Well, where are you feeling it?
Here, in my mind.
Oh, you're feeling it in the wrong place. Go down a bit and turn right.
Sort of over my rib cage?
Yes, that's the place to feel it.
Yes.
Are you feeling it now? I mean, is it touching you? Are you as touched as I am?
Yes. But I'm sorry, I'm still not keen on it.
Now, look, you must be sure that what you're feeling is the painting, and you're not just feeling what you had for lunch.
No, I'm sorry, I still don't like it.
I'm Mr. Levenshume. Can I help you at all?
Oh, yes, thank you. I wonder, how much is this cafe piece?
That's 3.5.
Yes, I see. £350. Yes.
Are you buying for a gallery or privately?
Oh! 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 That is beautiful.
Are you admiring a piece?
That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether you were admiring a piece or whether you'd pulled a stomach muscle.
Which piece is this?
On the far wall there. It's magnificent. It has economy. I love the symmetry. What is the piece called?
It's not a piece, actually. It's the main light switch.
It's absolutely exquisite, though, isn't it? I don't suppose it's for sale.
Not really, no. We need it to turn the lights on and off.
It's extraordinarily beautiful, though, isn't it? I expect many people must mistake it for a piece.
Not really. Most people just mistake it for the light switch.
Yes, well, I must admit, yes.
Actually, I see what you mean. It is rather nice, isn't it?
The light switch?
Yes. You see, the mistake you're making is you're looking at it with your eyes.
Yeah, I must admit, I was, yeah.
Well, don't look at it. Feel it. Feel it. Round about here, near your tummy. Feel it and you will be touched.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Are you two alone, or is there someone looking after you?
Actually, what do you think of the light bulb?
The light bulb?
Oh, we're looking at the light bulb now, are we?
No.
Really? I thought I felt something.
What did you have for lunch?
Salami.
Oh, well, that'll be it then. Italian food's always a killer. That's one of the main reasons why Van Gogh was Dutch.
I don't suppose the light bulb's for sale, is it?
Look, if you could just sort of restrict yourselves to the artwork and forget about the fixtures and fittings, I'm sure you'll find something you like, OK?
Well, to be quite frank, I'm more interested in selling than buying.
I've been on the blower to Mr. Bainbridge, the gallery owner, and I'm authorised to make you an offer. But, of course, if you want it ratified, you'll have to pop in and see him personally.
Well, I do hope he's taken into account the fact that not only is this an original Van Hannigan, but also the frame is made of real pine. I mean, that's got to be worth a couple of quid on its own.
Yeah, this is getting real hard work, actually. Did you have any price area in mind?
Yes, I suppose I was thinking possibly we'd be talking in the region of... roughly, give or take, say, roundabout.
Yeah?
And roundabout again.
OK.
5 or 6. Yeah. And I would never accept anything less.
Oh, well, you surprise me. I think you're way out, actually. I think its real value is much nearer 15.
That much? Oh, yes. Well, I suppose you've got to take into account all sorts of things. I mean, how much did he charge for each brushstroke?
Yeah.
That's got to be clocking on a few bob.
Look, I think 15 and 17 between those two, I think that's about top line.
15? Well, that's what you say, and that's the state of the market. I suppose I have to...
Well, look, honestly, I don't think
that.
You'll get a better price than 15,000, truly.
No, well, I realise with the recession and everything, but I mean, the frame's worth that alone. I mean, the painting is just thrown in as a bonus. I mean, 15,000...
Well, if you could just let go of my hand, you're beginning to stop the circulation, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, 15,000, I really am slightly disappointed. I came to you as a reputable dealer. I mean, it's a bit of a giveaway, really, isn't it?
Hey, could you let go of my hand?
No, I mean, 15,000, I suppose it's 15,000. In fact,
let go of my hand.
Yes, I suppose it's what you'd roughly call 15,000,
Look,
really.
will you let go of my frigging hand?
There isn't half some rubbish in this book. Great modern artists. I wouldn't give tuppence for half of them.
God, it's hard enough getting a drink out of you. There's no way you're going to buy a work of art, is there?
You just look at that one. Call that art? I could do better than that.
Pass us that cloth, would you please, Eric?
What are you doing with that painting?
Oh, renovating it. The old varnish has gone yellow. You have to take it off with thinners, you know, and put a new coat on.
You shouldn't be doing that, Wally. You should leave it to experts.
Experts? They were going to charge me 350 quid for this.
Well, you've got 15,000 coming in. What you bothered about?
350 is 350, Eric.
You're a skinflint.
No, I'm not. I'm canny.
What are you going to do with the money?
Travel. Following old Ben's footsteps. You know where I really fancy going?
What's that on your cloth?
What? Oh, a bit of paint. I fancy the Arctic. I hear those Eskimos all huddled together for warmth at night. They're not much to look at, those Eskimo women, but I hear they're very affectionate.
But where's it come from?
All the inbreeding, I think.
No, I mean the paint.
Oh, I see, yes. Well, I don't know. They're bound to be affectionate, though, aren't they? I mean, let's face it. What else is there to do? There's only so much you can take of snowball fights.
Wally, it's coming off the painting. You're rubbing the paint off the painting.
Where? Oh, yes, it is smudged a bit, isn't it?
You rubbed out a whole patch of grass.
So I have. Here, do you think it matters?
Matters? Of course it flaming matters.
Oh, dear me.
I told you to leave it to the experts.
I told you to leave it to the experts.
Hey, there's something under that bit you've rubbed out.
There's something under that bit you've rubbed out.
It looks like a signature.
Where? Let's have a look. So it is. Leon. Leon. Eric, you're right. They sometimes do that, you know, these impoverished painters. I was reading in that book. When they couldn't find the money for some clean canvas, they used to get their hands on old paintings and paint over them.
Who's this Leon, then?
Well, I don't know. I can't think of any painters called Leon. It's only Leonardo da Vinci.
Who?
Vinci, the Mona Lisa bloke. This is worth millions, not thousands.
That Leonardo?
Yes, that Leonardo. Pass me the thinners, Eric. Soon get rid of this Van Hannigan rubbish.
Is it coming? Is the paint coming off?
Yes, now be patient. I'm rubbing it as hard as I can. Right, here it comes.
What's it say? Can you read the name, Nick?
Yes, here we are. Leon's Canvas Manufacturers.
That's a funny name for a painter.
What have I done, Eric? What have I done?
You've wiped away most of the bottom right-hand corner of the picture. That's what you've done.
I know what I've done. You don't need to tell me.
Well, you asked.
Well, I've got some oil paint somewhere.
Oh, no, Wally. No.
Well, it's an old painting by numbers kit. I never finished it. I got bored doing the sky.
Wally, you can't just paint over it.
Well, it's only a bit of grass, isn't it? Just a blob of green and a few up and down strokes. Good grief, it'll be dry by morning.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, Mr. Thornton. I've got an appointment with Mr. Bainbridge Balmer at 11:30.
Mr. who?
Mr. Bainbridge Balmer. You can't miss him. He's probably been carrying a large bag of money around all morning.
Oh, you mean Mr. Bainbridge, the gallery owner?
That's right. Bainbridge Balmer.
Yes, but it's not Bainbridge Balmer. It's Mr. Bainbridge, B-A-M-A. Those are his qualifications.
I am perfectly well aware of that, you clod. Anyway, I'm here to see him.
Mr. Bainbridge, Mr. Thornton's here to see you.
Delightful. Send him in, please, Carol.
Mr. Thornton, Mr. Bainbridge Balmer will see you now.
Really? I'll think of something witty and get you on the way out.
Mr. Thornton, do come in, please. Prussian punctuality.
Pardon?
Prussian punctuality.
Oh, not for me, thank you. It's a little too early in the day.
Well, I have been looking forward to meeting you.
Yes, but now, if we could get down to business, I'm lunching with someone very important today. I forget his name. Lord something or other.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Certainly. The Van Hannigan. May I?
Oh, yes. But if you wouldn't mind, please handle it by the frame. Try not to get dirty finger marks all over it.
Yes, I have been an art dealer now for 35 years, Mr. Thornton, and that is one of the little tips I picked up on the way.
There you are then, matey. Get an eyeful of that lot. Van Hannigan's The Picnic. 15 grand's worth of pure painting.
Oh, it's fine. It's very fine. Yes, the genius of Van Hannigan, of course, is...
Is what?
Have you interfered with this painting?
No. Look at the frame. It's genuine pine, that, you know. You don't get craftsmanship like that anymore, do you?
I shall ask you once again. Have you interfered with this painting?
No, I have not.
Then can you possibly explain what was going through the artist's mind that compelled him to introduce into this elaborately conceived pastoral scene Donald Duck standing by this
tree? Where's this then?
Where's this then?
Yes.
Where's this then? There, by that tree, the creature sporting the blue sailor's hat.
Oh, that Donald Duck!
Yes, that Donald Duck.
Is there, do you think, perhaps the remotest chance they're having duck for the picnic?
Donald Duck?
Well, it was just a long shot.
Have you any idea of what you've done?
No.
The restorative work alone will cost thousands, and even then it will only retain about half its value. From being a unique example of a fine artist's early work, it's now half Van Hannigan, half Walt Disney. As it stands, this painting isn't worth more than a few hundred. Have you no idea of the crime you've committed? Have you no appreciation of art?
Well, of course I have. I'll tell you what. Give us 50 quid and we'll call it quits.
Hey, it's smashing, this.
Yeah, it's not a bad little takeaway, is it, the Foo Young?
What's this one? With the stringy bits and the gooey stuff.
Oh, that's Chow Mein Peking style. There's nothing like a bit of good living, is there, to cheer the flagging spirit?
Yes, it's a change for me. Our Vera won't let us have Chinese. She says no food can be much good if it turns you yellow and gives you slanty eyes.
I really can't understand these narrow-minded people. Experiment and experience. That's what life's about. Here, come on, let's be wild. Have a drop more wine.
Cheers. Oh, I don't know much about wine, Wally, but this is hitting the spot.
It's not a bad little grape, is it? And not unreasonably priced. They were even giving away a free wine glass with it. Well, a toast then, Eric. A toast to Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
And lost dreams and new horizons.
Cheers.
Cheers.
15,000, eh? You might as well have flushed it down the toilet.
Well, you got to roll with the blows. I played the game, I gambled and lost. Of course, it doesn't mean I don't feel like slitting my throat. Still, who needs money when you've got what I've got?
Absolutely. What have you got?
Well, I've got my health. I've got my little yellow vacuum cleaner. Oh, yes, I'm not wanting for much. Lots of great men lived in poverty. I mean, look at Van Gogh. He never had two brass halfpennies to rub together. And I'm far better off than he ever was. At least I've got both my ears.
Here, Wally, what's that you've got the rice in?
Oh, it's an old bowl I found in Ben's trunk.
It's Ming, that.
It's what?
Our Bob's into antiques. He's got one identical. That's a Ming vase.
Pass it here.
It must be worth thousands, that will.
Well, let's have a look.
Wally! What have you done that for?
Eric, I'm not going through all that again. Go on, mate, pass us the prawn balls.
You have been listening to Wally Who, starring Tony Brandon as Wally, with John Jardine, Chris Ellison, Nick Maloney and Rosalind Knight. Wally Who is written by Rob Grant and Doug Naylor, theme and incidental music by Debbie Katz, and the programme produced in Manchester by Mike Craig.
Wrinkles.
Morning, Mrs. A.
Morning, Tom.
Have you seen me shovel?
Yeah, it's in the cutlery drawer.
It's where?
In the cutlery drawer. I washed it for you. You're not busy, are you?
Up to me eyes. For some mysterious reason, the taps in the left wing have started flushing, and there's hot and cold running water in the toilets.
Only if you get a minute, do you think you could dig me up some cabbages for lunch?
I'd love to. But the cabbage crop this year, it was an absolute disaster. My fault, really. I planted daffodils.
Well, what about some nice carrots?
Chrysanthemums.
Turnips?
Weeping willow.
Oh, well, what am I going to do? I've got nothing in and 60 hungry old age pensioners to feed.
Pity my mate Spud Watson wasn't here. Oh, he was what I call a real cook. I mean, he could improvise. We were in the barracks one time and all he had was a tin of treacle, 3 rotten onions, a packet of powdered eggs and 2 old Mario Lanza records. And he made a broth out of it.
A broth?
For 30 people.
Well, what was it like?
Revolting. But Spud didn't have your resources, did he?
What resources? All I've got is flowers and a weeping willow.
Come outside.
Hey, Tom, I haven't got time to mess about.
There, look. Bountiful nature. All the world's a larder if only you know where to look.
All I can see is the tool shed.
Well, you could cook that if you knew how.
How?
You've heard of Tool Shed Bindaloo, haven't you?
Tool shed what?
Tool Shed Bindaloo. It's Indian. Diced tool shed marinated in curry sauce served with pilau rice. Beautiful.
Diced tool shed?
Yeah.
And you eat it?
No, it's a weapon. You put it in a sock, creep up on your enemy and slam him over the head with it.
But that's not actually cooking, though, is it?
It's just an example of improvising. Look, what are you standing on?
Ooh, yeah, it's a bit of old chewing gum.
Well, I wasn't meaning that. But there you are. There's the start of your broth.
Chewing gum broth?
No, I meant actually under your feet.
Nothing, just soil.
Dirt.
Dirt?
Common dirt.
You can't eat dirt.
Can't eat it. I've lived off it.
Dirt?
For 6 months I lived off dirt.
Just dirt?
Nothing else, just dirt.
Well, when was that, in the army?
No, when I was married.
I can't serve up dirt to all the old folks.
They won't know.
What would matron say?
Don't tell her. It's just a case of how you cook it.
You can't cook dirt and get people to eat it.
Mrs. A, obviously you've never been to a motorway cafe.
Oh, hello, Tom.
Hello, Mr. Pettigrew.
What are you doing?
I'm digging an hole.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, are you digging an hole, Tom?
Yeah.
An hole?
Yeah.
Superlative. What's it for?
Pipes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you laying pipes then, Tom?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
In that hole?
Yeah.
Pipes?
Yeah.
Superlative. What for?
Water.
Is it?
Yeah.
Water pipes?
Yeah.
Are you laying water pipes then, Tom?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
In that hole?
Yeah.
Water pipes?
Yeah.
Superlative. Well, what for?
I forget now.
Hey, it's deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Deep hole, isn't it, Tom?
Certainly is, Mr. Pettigrew.
How deep would you say?
Don't know.
Roughly?
Oh, about 3 feet.
3 feet?
Yeah.
That all?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I bet it's not. I bet it's nearer 4.
4 feet?
Yeah.
This hole?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Superlative.
Nice cup of coffee for you. And a big slice of rock cake.
I have just about reached the end of my tether with that woman.
Matron. What's she been doing now? Sugar's in, love, just as you like it.
You know what she's been accusing me of?
Come on, Tom. What's happened?
I didn't lose Mr. Pettigrew.
How do you mean lose?
I'm digging my trench on the back lawn, minding my own business, chatting with Mr. Pettigrew. You know what a fine conversationalist he is. I lay the pipes, fill in my hole, and he's disappeared.
Oh, Tom!
And matron comes up, bold as brass, and says, Menard,
You've buried Mr. Pettigrew. I mean, he will stand in my holes when I'm filling him in. I don't know what fascinates him.
I think he's looking for coins.
He's what?
Roman coins, he collects them. He's a whatchamacallit, a Roman coin collector.
It's always the same. If anything goes wrong around this place, who gets the blame? Tom.
To be fair, though, Tom,
Yeah?
you have buried him before.
Well, I didn't bury him this time.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. One mistake 2 years ago, and I didn't really bury him then. I mean, his head was sticking up.
Of course it was.
He could breathe, couldn't he?
Of course he could.
I mean, I didn't so much bury him as plant him.
Yeah, but you look, as soon as someone gets buried again, who do they come to accusing?
I wouldn't mind. But who was it who found him? I remember thinking at the time, I thought, Tom, hey, that's a funny-looking cabbage.
Yeah.
And I dug him up.
Of course you did.
Even though it should have been my break.
People always forget the nice things you do.
True, true.
Same with Hitler. For all we know, Hitler could have been a really good singer, but we forget that. We say, oh, yeah, Hitler, he was the one that was always bombing people.
You're preaching to the converted. I've got every album he ever made.
Who?
Adolf Hitler. Everything. Sing-along a Fiora. Super. Old moustache is back. And his biggest hit. I invade Paris in the springtime. I conquered Poland in the fall.
Hello? Kitchens? Yes, he is. All right. Bye. Matron wants to see you.
Oh.
Now, don't you go rushing off. Have a nice sit down. Finish your coffee and cake.
Mrs. A,
Yeah?
what did you say this cake was?
Rock cake.
What's it made of?
Rocks. I'm improvising like you said. Come on, try dipping it in your coffee.
Yes, matron? Possibly, matron. Well, I see your point, matron, but, Oh, well, that's easy for you to say. Morning, Winston.
Morning, Tom. Just taking the dog for a walk.
Well, you're not really taking him for a walk, are you? I mean, it's more like you carrying him round the garden.
It's his legs, Tom. They're so short, you see. Doesn't really like walking.
So you carry him round the garden, do you?
Well, he needs the exercise. Haven't seen Mr. Pettigrew, have you?
I'm not sure, Winston, but I think I may have buried him this morning.
Good Lord, Tom. I didn't even know he was ill.
That's the problem, Winston. He wasn't.
You didn't catch the 6 o'clock news, did you?
Yeah, why?
I just wanted to know who won.
What's that, Winston? The cricket?
No, Tom. The Second World War.
Oh, we did, Winston. 35 years ago.
Did we? Beat the Germans, eh? Marvellous. That's twice now, Tom. 2 out of 2. Good Lord. If we beat them again, we get to keep Germany.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I've looked everywhere.
Are you sure you didn't bury him?
Of course I'm sure.
Perhaps you put him away with your tools.
Don't be so daft. I think I might have noticed if one of me rakes was wearing a trilby.
Well, what are you
going to tell his daughter?
I don't know.
She's expecting to take him out this weekend.
Tell her the truth. He's missing.
She'll be ever so upset. It's costing her £60 a week to keep him here. What are you going to do?
Do you think she'll notice if we give her someone else?
What's that?
What's what? Hey, is this yours?
What?
This crossword.
Oh, I can't be doing with crosswords time like this.
I've got this one. Dead easy. 8 across.
What is it?
Overbearing fool. 4 letters.
Go on.
Mule.
Overbearing fool?
It's cryptic.
Is it?
Yeah. Overbearing. What carries things? An animal. What animal rhymes with fool? Mule.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was Snoot.
Snoot?
Yeah.
Snoot's got 5 letters.
Yeah, you have to fit the S and the N in the same square. Well, that's a trouble, see. They don't always leave you enough squares, do they? He's not very keen on his daughter, is he?
Who?
Mr. Pettigrew. He was saying they never have nothing to talk about.
Was he?
Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah.
Mr. Pettigrew?
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Superlative. He'll talk to anyone, Mr. Pettigrew. All you have to do is say, yeah. This one's wrong and all.
What is?
5 down.
Why? What have I put?
Beautiful.
Mr. Birkin gave me that one.
No, should be laser.
Laser? How'd you make that out?
It's an anagram of lovely.
Is it? But that leaves you 4 extra squares.
All the better. Very impressed these crossword writers if you can do it in less spaces. Here. Give us your pen. We'll blacken the extra squares. There.
I wonder what could have happened to him.
Oh, will you stop worrying about Mr. Pettigrew? He'll turn up.
Yeah, you're right. He'll probably turn up when you're looking for something else. That's what usually happens to me.
10 across is wrong and all.
Let's see. Matron gave me that.
Oh, yeah. The answer's right. It's the clue that's wrong.
There's that banging again.
That's just the pipes.
Should they be banging?
Yes, they're running in.
Running in?
Yeah, just like cars' pipes. They need time for running in. It's metal.
Are you sure? Sounds more like the ventilation shaft to me.
Of course I'm sure.
What's that?
It's nothing, just the pipes.
Hello? Pipes don't say hello.
They do sometimes when they're running in.
Oh, don't be so daft.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, did somebody say hello?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you say hello?
Yeah.
To me?
Yeah.
Superlative. Hey, I bet you can't guess who this is.
Is that you, Mr. Pettigrew?
Yeah. How did you guess?
Where are you?
Where are you?
In the kitchen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
In the kitchen?
Yeah. Where are you?
Somewhere else.
Where exactly?
I'm in the ventilation shaft, mate.
Oh, thank heavens you're safe. We've all been worried sick.
Have you?
Yeah.
About me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, are you coming out now?
No, I like it here. I'll see you.
Mr. Pettigrew! Mr. Pettigrew! Tommy's gone!
Yeah.
Are you going to stop him?
How?
Well, I don't know. You were supposed to find him.
Well, I have. He's in the ventilation shaft.
What's that? Oh, must have dozed off. What is it, Major? What's wrong?
Hello?
Who said that?
It was me.
Good Lord. Me dog's talking to me.
Is that you, Winston?
Of course it's me, Major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Superlative.
Good Lord. Amazing. I always thought you were pretty smart, Major, but I never knew that you could talk. Well, I don't know what to say. I've never talked to a dog before. Would you like a bone?
No, I don't like bones.
You don't like bones? After all these years?
No, I've never liked bones.
Good Lord. Why didn't you say something? What about dog meat?
Dog meat? No, I don't like dog meat.
I thought you loved dog meat. Why on earth didn't you tell me?
You never asked me.
Well, what do you like then?
Chips.
Chips?
Yeah, I've always liked chips.
Good Lord, you should have said something. I'd have understood.
I thought you knew.
No, I had no idea. What about munchy dog biscuits?
No, I just don't like dog food in general.
Good Lord, amazing. Well, we've got so much to talk about, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's something I've always wanted to tell you, old friend. Now, you won't take it in the wrong way, will you? It's just that sometimes...
Yeah?
Sometimes you've got really bad doggy breath.
Me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I've got really bad doggy breath?
Yes.
Have I?
Yes.
I never knew that.
How can I possibly get him out? Short of knocking all the walls down.
You could try smoking him out.
What?
Smoke him out, like they do with rats.
All right. And I can stand at the end with me shovel and bang him on the head as he comes out.
I didn't mean like that.
Or perhaps we could send down a Jack Russell to tear him to bits. That'll teach him. We won't do it again in a hurry.
That was so silly.
He's an OAP, Mrs. A, not a flaming rabbit.
I can't see why he wants to stay in there. He could have had a nice weekend with his daughter. It would have been a nice change for him.
If he wants to stay in the ventilation shaft, there's nothing I can do. Hello?
Hello?
Is that you, Mr. Pettigrew?
Yeah. Is that you, Tom?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I brought you some sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Sandwiches?
Yeah.
You brought some sandwiches for me?
Yeah.
I don't like sandwiches.
Oh, when I say sandwiches, I don't mean sandwiches. This is more like a slice of roast beef with a piece of bread either side.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I like them.
Is there anything else you need?
No, I'm all right.
I'll see you then, same time tomorrow.
All right. Here, Tom.
Yeah?
Thanks for hiding me, like.
No bother.
No, it's just that...
I know.
Well, I've got nothing in common.
Yeah, I
with
know. Are you sure you're all right in there? Not too cramped?
No, I'm all right, me.
You'd never catch me in there.
terrible fear of confined spaces. Terrible fear. Ever since I was in the circus.
Were you in the circus?
Yeah.
What were you? An elephant? I like elephants.
You must have heard of me. The Great Menardo, the human cannonball.
What, yeah?
Yeah. Twice daily they shot me out through the roof of the big top. I was the star of the show. Well, you can imagine how dashing I looked in my green Lorex tights and my little crash helmet. Then I fell in love with Katie.
Katie?
Cannonball Katie from the rival circus down the road. We used to pass each other twice daily in mid-flight. Well, I was very shy, but one day as we passed, she smiled. Either she smiled or she grimaced because her harness was too tight. It's hard to tell at that speed. Well, the next day I plucked up courage to speak to her. Not much of a conversation. Hello! Romance blossomed. We shot everywhere together. And planned to marry. Then, tragedy.
Oh, dear.
It was during the war, and my Katie was sent over to France to entertain the troops. Over-Calais, they mistook her for a doodlebug and shot her down. Heaven only knows why they didn't send her over in a plane. I'm sorry, matron, Mr. Pettigrew just won't come out. He won't even talk to me. I'm sorry, matron. I'm sorry, Miss Pettigrew. Well, I didn't realise that, Miss Pettigrew. It looks like you'll just have to go without it. Well, there's no need to use that tone of voice.
Good evening, Tom.
Morning, Winston.
Morning already, is it? Good Lord.
Yeah. Where are you off, then?
Chip shop, Tom. To get some chips for the Major.
I didn't know dogs like chips.
Mine does, Tom. He's a pretty strange dog, you know, the Major. Hates dog food. Doesn't like going for walks on a lead. Likes cats. Hates sleeping in a basket. And he's acutely embarrassed by his doggy breath.
Is he?
Yes. He's going to start cleaning his teeth 8 times a day.
How do you know all this?
He told me.
Hello, Mrs. A. Are you busy?
I'm rustling up something special for Mr. Pettigrew. It's his first proper meal since he got out of the shaft.
What is it?
It's one of your recipes.
Is it? Which one?
Soil broth. All right, you two then? Nice meal, was it? Did you enjoy it then? Can't you open your mouths yet? Probably put too much chewing gum in that broth. I'll just clear away the dishes. Anyone want a nice cup of tea?
Superlative. Funny that, isn't it? Putting chewing gum in broth. Wonder where she got that idea from.
Don't ask me. She was trying to make a curry out of the tool shed this morning.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah?
can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Do you think I've got bad doggy breath?
Where did you get that idea from?
Nowhere.
Usual sugar, Mr. Pettigrew.
Oh, yeah, 14, please.
How many? 14.
14?
Yeah.
14 sugars?
Yeah, I always have 14 sugars. I always have done. But you don't stir it up, you see. It tastes dead sweet if you stir it up.
Well, that's the answer, isn't it? That explains it.
What?
14 sugars. It's so simple. Now I know.
Now you know what, Tom?
Why she keeps my flipping shovel in a cutlery drawer.
You have been listening to Wrinkles, starring Tom Menard and Anthea Askey, with Ballard Barkley as Winston and David Ross as Mr. Pettigrew. The programme is written by Rob Grant and Doug Naylor and produced in Manchester by Mike Craig.